Oh Lord. Oh Lord, Jesus. Oh wait, let me do this real fast here. Let me do this because my name is showing up now. But let's hook this up and hook this up. All right, there we go. What up, Joe? What up, Abby? How you? Oh my God. Oh my God. This is. Hey, Kendra, how you doing, baby? What's up, y'all? Hey, Jalea, how you doing, boo? How you? Jalea, I don't know if you're gonna like this live right here. Somebody's mad at me. More people might be mad at me by the time I'm done with this motherfucker. And it's just like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Where do we begin with this shit? Abi, if you're still in the building, please tell Diet thank you, for trying to look out for the kid. It's all good. Should we start with that first? Or should we go in chronological order? I don't even know at this point. No, I am not tipsy this morning at all. And I only had one thing of medicine, B. It's just that the whole night has been so crazy. And then waking up this morning to this shit that I woke up to, it's like, yo, this shit is wild. But I'm not tipsy. I wish I was. I wish I was tipsy or some ding-a-ling, but I ain't getting it last night. So let me go in slightly chronological order. Man, last night I was watching Goosey. Hey, Lurky, how you doing? All right, there you go. Grand Rise, beautiful Grand Rise. Okay, maybe I should be tipsy. I'd be a lot funnier if I was fucking tipsy. So last night I was watching Goosey, right? And Goosey was talking about some dude that got hacked. I remember looking at it. I remember listening to his voice. I put the phone down somewhere near my bed, and I knocked the fuck out. Okay? Knocks out. When I wake up to a Jokey and motherfucking Chucky. Okay? Yelling and screaming. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I'm like looking at the chat. I'm like, Lord and Jesus. And misunderstood and big man and again and this other broad and some other shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? These motherfuckers here was quieter than a church mouse. And now they arguing, they broke up again. What the fuck going on? Then I hit the button. I said, I got to get out of this month. No, I think he left. I think he was done or some shit. I don't even know. I just was like, I got to get the fuck out of here. I went in Goosey Live and Lord and Jesus. I got problems, y'all. I got problems. Okay, I got problems. I got problems. And my problems ain't big. Okay, my problems is like, how do I talk about this shit? How do I come at this shit properly? And then, sometimes it's really good to read the fucking chat. Anyway, let me fast forward here so that IB can get a good sense of why I may seem tipsy. Okay, so I go through all of that. I even end up on Goosey's motherfucking panel. Okay, me, Key Deadman, and Angie, we all over there with Goosey and shit, talk about these folk, bong, bong, bong. And I said, you know what? I got to get out of Goosey Live. I need a break. I was going to go watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta or Basketball Wives or some shit. Of course, Diet. Of course, beautiful. Did you get my thank you? I hope you did. I hope you got my thank you, girl. Here you go. And so I said, oh, Clyde's on. Let me see what's going on with Clyde. Cause maybe she'll be a breath of fresh air somehow, some way. I come on Clyde's live and Diet is going off. And all I hear Diet saying is, that bitch might be sitting outside my door. So I'm like, what the fuck happened now? What's going on now? Lord Jesus. So unfortunately, I typed that in the chat and Clyde got mad. Clyde was like, you don't care about me, but you over there on Big Man, you talking about Big Man and them. And I was like, you fucking right, I was. Hey, oh, Sudam. I was like, oh shit, I sure was. I can't even be mad. Oh shit, Diane. Wait a minute, let me add you up here. Is you muted, girl? Let me take you off this mute. What's going on? Did you mute yourself? Why you mute yourself? Unmute, talk if you want to. But yes, Diane, thank you for looking out and be like, yo, she good people.
Are you okay, sweetheart? Because you really you popping this morning, girl. You got me over here hollering.
I just see so much shit.
Listen, I'm hitting links all day, okay? All day. I'm finna get ignorant.
What? I do not want to get ignorant. I don't want to get ignorant at all. I've been
Gina,
trying to
I'm gonna shove that ball up your ass. I'm sorry, I cussed my dog out. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
It's football. Girl, what happened, girl? Tell me, what's the news, girl? I went to bed last night. I don't know what happened.
Oh my God.
Diva over there showing her 1999 shoe collection, girl. It's a
Wait, what? Hold on, Diane. Hold the phone. Diane, hold the phone. Because I don't follow certain demons. And then you telling me all this crazy shit. You hold on. I did today. Just one. I had to. This shit was too crazy. All right.
You been smoking that stuff, girl.
I ain't been smoking no crack, none of that. I smoke my
you listen, we was at the meet and greet. We know how we get down. It's our secret.
Die. And the more you tell people, the more they're not gonna believe you died. So
we met in person, child.
Yes, we have.
They don't know that. See, they don't know that about me and the Shree.
They really don't. And it's crazy because they ain't never seen us on no panel or nothing. So even when it was said before, motherfuckers ain't really gonna believe it because they were like, I ain't never seen Died and Shree yakking.
The fuck and the hell, girl, we turned that. Let's be quiet. Okay.
Let's put it this way. In real life, you can't put me and Diet together. We be in the corner getting in trouble and shit.
Yeah, girl, we turned up, child. That was a good time.
Yeah, man. And see, this is why the title of my thing is this, because a lot of people, I be in the beef sector listening and shit. I be all over the place. People don't know how to say my name. My name is backwards. It's upside down and backwards.
How you do that? I want to change my shit like that. Anyway, go ahead. Let's talk about some stuff. What happened? I'm gonna take that ball and shove up your ass.
So it's like,
please take the ball. Hold on, Sheree. I'm gonna mute.
Okay, go ahead, darling. So it's like people know me, but they kind of don't.
I met you in person.
Okay, and what's crazy is when Diet met me in person, that's me.
Yeah,
that's me, and I could get back to it, but I learned, how to shut the fuck up, cake sometimes, and just watch motherfuckers sometimes. Right.
And you remember we had that healing moment. It was so glorious.
Yes, it was. Shout
out to Fundy.
Recognize that. That's why when people talk about fee, they talk certain things. I just be like, y'all go ahead and talk y'all shit, because if y'all ain't never met the lady in person or been to a retreat or none of that shit, what are you really saying to me?
We had healing moments, girl. We had a good time.
We did.
The only thing was missing was a pork chop, but here we are.
Oh no, I'm glad for no pork chop, but yes. Shoot, even when it seemed like we didn't learn motherfucking shit, we sure did. We had
a good time. We cried together. We let it all out. That was a good time. It really was. It was all fun to get back to that, because that was a good time.
Listen, that's gonna be hard the way these motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, because you can't trust nobody. They probably come kill us.
You know, and it seems like people really want that shit. People really want to meet up and just chill and shit like that. But the way motherfuckers be acting on this shit, that ain't, come on now. For what?
Can't trust nobody no more, man. But back when we did that meet and greet, we had a good time. Now you can't, you know, I would like to do that because y'all, you on the East Coast too. And I'm not scared because I got bullets and things of that nature. Okay. But I would like to have a little retreat at my house for the ladies on the East Coast. But you know, you can't trust these hookers.
It'll be too much going on. You know, potentially. And I, you know what? As far as Claude's concerned, that's why I'm not mad at her, because she's paranoid right now. And this is a paranoid time. It's a lot of motherfuckers doing shit to make you paranoid in the mug.
Right, we in retrograde. They say, "Oh, we're in retrograde." Shit, goddamn retrograde been going on since 2019. It ain't stopped yet.
Shit, this
damn.
Shit.
Child.
You know, and you know, just to go back to the demon. Which demon? What this demon do now? Because you mentioned her name. What she do now?
My husband, see this, I don't go to that lady's page. They send it to me. She's over there. She's harassing me, of course. She said, she harassing me and Clyde. She's saying nobody likes me on YouTube. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. It's an app, dummy. Okay? I met people in real life on here. She said, ain't nobody checking for me. You know, she called my church, called two of my churches. Okay? She got my auntie and uncle up here. This lady is fucking psychotic. Okay. She bit Fundy. You know, her Fundy got into it. This lady is insane. Okay. That's it. That's all. Okay. So now, So now, what I'm gonna do with her, Shree, I'm going to play with her like a cat plays with a mouse. Okay. That's what I'm doing to the hooker. I'm gonna troll her, and she asked for it.
Okay, Diet. You know what? I want to talk about this theme over here because I kind of talked about that when I was over in Goosey's Live.
Oh God, Goosey, Jesus Christ! Go ahead, girl.
Okay, so Angie was on the panel. It was Key, Angie, Goosey. Key left, you know, Angie stayed on, and somebody in the chat said Angie is a troll.
Angie?
Yeah, they say Angie is a troll. And I put as a reply, Angie is a troll with a good heart.
Yeah, Angie, good people.
But technically, well, not even technically, Goosey a troll too. Goosey,
right? We all trolls.
Troll.
Sam, please take that. Hold on, I gotta go on mute.
Okay. And okay, so listen, Osunyemi put, she glad she not a part of that mess. I've been on here for pretty much almost 3 years? 3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't know you had a channel, girl.
Okay, and this whole time I've been like, yo, am I a troll? Am I really a troll? And some people say, yeah, you a troll. And some people say, no, you not a fucking troll. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
You got good trolls and bad trolls. Okay,
let's put it like that then, because this is what I want to say. Diet, if you already established that you a troll.
I am.
So for you to go on this mode right here, hey, do what you got to do. You feel me? But there are people out here on these YouTube streets that do not come off as trolls. And I'm literally watching them become demon trolls. And it's like, what the fuck is this? Are you serious?
All right.
For real? And I kind of get it, but then again, I'm like, yo, I don't want to be that nigga. I don't want to be turned into a demon troll.
But you know what? Listen,
some other troll.
When I first started, you know, me and LaTanya Jones, you know, we had our beef.
Mm-hmm.
I was good. All I did was upload, and I got on LaTanya about messing with Fundy, and her cat was destroying Fundy, and it was disgusting. So I did an upload, right? I was being polite and nice, and Latanya cussed me out. She said, "Fuck you bald-headed bitch." And ever since then, I blacked out. Okay, I didn't come over here. Stop laughing. I'm serious. She said, "Fuck you, bald-headed bitch," and but I don't know why that triggered me. And ever since then, I've been in hell on YouTube. Welcome to hell.
Yeah, welcome to hell, Diet.
Okay, 3 years. I'm actually 8 years in. I was in the Tommy Sotomayor days, but I'm actually a content creator 3 years in. But I've been on YouTube 8 years.
I see.
Plus 3, yeah, that part, yeah. And when she said, "Fuck you, bald-headed bitch," that touched my spirit, and I had to black out on the girl. And I ain't been right since, girl.
See, that's crazy.
This shit is demonic. I was not like that till I came on here, being evil. Hope you die. You know me. I don't give a fuck. I wasn't like that till I came on here. So I'm doing content.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I don't know if you know this. Do you know I came into this whole YouTube because of you?
Don't blame me, girl. I ain't taking nope. No, the hell you ain't. You ain't putting that shit on me. The lies. Look, I'm a country girl. The lies you tell, child.
Listen, let me explain it. See, you were on YouTube for 8 years, right?
These lies. What happened, girl?
And I spent a good amount of time on Instagram. And I was catching this whole nature boy shit on Instagram. I didn't know nothing about YouTube. So I'm looking at, hey, bro, God, how you doing, boo? So I'm looking at all these different people doing videos and stuff. And I was getting to know Kiss the Veil and some of these people. And I had realized, and I had said to myself, you know what? These people are younger than me. So this is kind of why I'm not really connecting with them that great. Because, I'm my age and they're their age. And I got to, you know what I'm saying? I got to do something. I got to shift my brain a little bit in order to understand them better. But it was funny because she said something about you. She was like, "Oh, diet melanin, da da da." She said, "Diet melanin 45, da da da. Fuck that, da da da." I was like, "Wait a minute, how's she mad at that lady? What that lady do?" But I heard the 45, so I was like, "But she closer to my age. Maybe she got the same thing I got going on. Let me see what diet melanin 45 is about." And I ended up on YouTube.
It's always the diet's fault. Everything's my fault.
Tanya Jones. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah. She said, Tanya said, "Dad, they want me dead."
Oh shit.
It's always my fault, child. Hey, bro, God. Hey, baby, my brother in the building. Hey, Kendra. Hey, y'all.
And that's the story.
Hey, at least you got your channel, girl. I'll share the girl. We're gonna get you up there.
But see, that's another thing, because when I was in Goosey's chat, they were saying that all this shit is content, based. And I was like, yo, that's facts. So do I even talk about that motherfucker? Because I ain't got enough subscribers for anybody to pay me any motherfucking mind or give a holy hot damn.
Hold on, my puppy won this football. Hold on.
Oh shit. Okay. But y'all, from what y'all
Shree, I'm gonna take him to the park. He wants to go play football. Thank you for allowing me up. Thank you, darling. You hear the ball. Okay, we gotta go play football.
Enjoy.
And he looked real stupid with it in his face. Bye. Bye, girl.
Oh shit. But yeah. It's like, okay, if everybody is a troll at some point or level, aren't we all doing this shit for content at some point or level? And is that, and just because it could be widely accepted and normalized, don't make it right. This is what a person called The Bag said in Goosey chat. And I just have to acknowledge that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's accepted and it's normalized, that don't mean it's right. Okay, I'll acknowledge that. And then, also look at free will and choice. Like, we do what we do for the thing, for the reasons that we do it. And I will go back on this whole misunderstood and big man TV thing to say this. All right. When I went on Goosey's panel, when I went on Misunderstood's panel, I purposely wanted to focus on what I saw that she did to him. Purposely. I'm going to harp on that point right there. Why? Because if I look at anything else, who Big Man TV is, who you are, both of y'all fucked up. Both of y'all cancel each other out. Okay? The fuck? Hell yeah, he looked like a creep and all that shit. But you look like a creep too. You look like a Black Widow type of chick. You look wild too. If I gotta look at him, then I gotta look at you. So maybe it's either I look at both of y'all or I don't look at none of y'all. Y'all just cancel each other out and let it be. Yes, it sure can. But then also there was this thing called choice. You know what I'm saying, Abi? The thing that got me about, this Big Man TV was that people were saying in the chat that he had special needs. It was documented that he has developmental issues, right? So does that change people's mind about him? Some people it didn't. Some people it did. At the same time, we all know that Misunderstood is an addict. I'm not even gonna say recovering no more. She's an addict, okay? And that also puts her at a disadvantage. Let me say that. What was said to me was, one is a choice, one is not a choice. And to a degree, I gotta agree with that shit. What's up, Reef? To a degree, I gotta agree with that shit. I really do. But at the end of the day, even Big Man made a choice, right? He made a choice too. Hell, I'm making a choice right now, talking my shit. I'm making a choice right now to talk that shit. But what I do have a real choice on is how I talk about it and what exactly do I talk about. Because Henny Wise made a great point. All this shit is for content and motherfuckers want to control you so that you can big them up and put out more content, and I'm not going to do that shit. And I remember when I made a choice like that a long time ago. I said, yo, fuck that. I'm not going to let these people control me. None of that shit. I'm going to move how I want to move, when I want to move. I won't say that the people them controlled me, because I don't even think these people thought that I would jump in. You know what I'm saying? But I do see what the fuck Henny Wise was saying. And that shit is real talk too. You know what I mean? And for me, that's like the only way that I could not become dark. I'm not going to say mean, because I'm mean in real life. Okay? And I've learned how to calm down my mean in real life. But I'm not going to allow YouTube to make me dark again. Because I was dark in real life when I was a teenager, when I was a child. You know what I'm saying? It took a lot of years for me to get out of darkness. Being on some demon shit. I could sit here and talk about how people's perception of certain things is fucking off like a motherfucker, right? But if I talk like that in regards to these folk, then I'm talking as if they're adults. And there are a lot of grown ass children out here on these motherfucking streets. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm an adult. You know what I mean? I'm not. I think I'm in between the realms of being a grown child and being an adult. I pray every day that I get closer to adulthood. I pray that shit. That shit is hard. Harder than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But then like even Diet said, you got, not only do you got to worry about people in real life, like who the fuck are y'all in real life? You got to worry about how people gonna take your shit. You know what I mean? Misunderstood said to me, it's about context. Sometimes it's not about context, yo. Sometimes it's really not about fucking context. Why? Because if a motherfucker really gives a goddamn, they'll look at your backstory and worry about context. If they don't give a holy high fuck, context don't mean nothing. They see what they see right then and there and formulate their motherfucking opinion, and that's it. It ain't nothing more, ain't nothing less. Okay? Some things can be spoken, but some things are better to be shown. Exactly. It's so much stuff taken out of context. What the fuck? The only thing I'm not going to take out of context is what I see right here. Right? And some people take that out of context and want to push narratives and all this other shit. Bow. The whole pushing the narrative is about taking things out of context, which leads back to the fucking content and storylines, the fucking manipulation, the fucking trauma bonding, all this other shit. These are the methods. You understand? And the motherfuckers sit there and pull strings that you never even knew you fucking had. The whole point of trolling on certain levels is to make a motherfucker mad. That's certain aspects of trolling. Let's piss this motherfucker off. Shit, motherfuckers trolling real life all the time, nigga, because that's what I used to do all day. I used to love pissing people off. Let me piss you off in real life. With words, all of that. With people that I gave a fuck about and liked. Because that was my way of showing them that I liked them, to piss them off. Yeah. So I come on YouTube and I don't know, you know, because I'm nosy now. I look for mess. I'll try to sit in the bushes with the mess. Sometimes I'll type in a motherfucking chat with the mess. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and say I'm perfect and all that. That's stupid. I'm not perfect, okay? I'm in some beef and all that other stupid shit, but I try to be balanced in a motherfucker, man. I do. I'm not even going to say I try to be fair. I'm going to try to be balanced, yo. And let whatever balance I have inside me show the fuck out to y'all. You see it, you see it. You don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? I got plenty of videos from years ago. I tell people all the time, you want to know me, go check my video. Go look back. I don't feel like going back 2 and 3 years. Okay, then don't. You feel how the fuck you feel. What you want me to do? What you want me to do? What's up, IB?
Yeah, a lot of people take things out of context. And what you were saying, you know, people don't even want to go check the backstory. They don't. They just hear the little clip that was taken out of context. I've said it. I think I said it on Clyde's. You take a whole paragraph. You know, you get a book, you read a paragraph, and the paragraph itself, very, very informative. But you take out one sentence and you don't show the first part of the paragraph or the end of the paragraph by itself, it looks disparaging.
Mm-hmm.
When you put it back together in context with the whole paragraph, it all makes sense. And you were saying you got to show. Sometimes it doesn't matter what you show. I don't know how many times Died and I have been exonerated from all the lies and slander. There's still some people who believe it, even though we have the proof. And sometimes it's even video and audio proof of the motherfucker who started the lie in the first place. So sometimes it doesn't even matter. They just want to hate to hate. Or they, you know, for whatever reason that they have. It doesn't matter, you know. I don't know, these YouTube isn't really for everyone. You have to have a certain mindset to deal with this, you know, because it was pushing me in a dark place that I thought I put to bed years ago. People kept pushing it out. You know, I posted a meme. I don't know if you follow me on IG, but it basically, not verbatim. Yeah, it's not verbatim, but basically it states that if you try to awaken a monster in somebody just so you can prove that they're the monster you claim they are, then you're the actual monster.
Exactly. That makes a lot of sense to me.
Because, I mean, people act like people can't change. You know, there's a lot of things I did when I was young. And I talked about this on Clive's live the other day. And, you know, you can go 10 years and be doing the right thing because you learned from your mistakes 10 years before. And it's going to take that one person that doesn't like you to try to get that momentum going and go back 12 years and find out something you may have said or something that was taken out of context and try to, what they call it, cancel you. Like, they act like people don't change and grow. People change, people grow. My opinion on certain things 15 years ago don't apply now.
True.
I learned, I grew, I educated myself on certain things. So my opinion or my thoughts on something 15 years ago doesn't apply today. That don't matter. They're going to go back to what I was thinking 15 years ago. That's I don't know, these people here, girl.
It's a fact, though.
You know, but sometimes, and this was a hard thing for me to do, and I admitted it, it was hard for me at first to separate YouTube from my everyday life in the sense of what people were you know, claiming I was to be and all these lies and slanders. And I'm like, I'm walking around, you know, with my people thinking, oh, motherfuckers actually even think some shit like this about me for real. And it took me a minute to really realize that most of these people I will never, 99% of these people I will never fucking meet ever. Ever. 99% of them will never step to me. All they're going to do is hide behind their computer screen in their mama's basement in their Section 8 fucking apartment, thinking they're better than everyone else and trying to tear everybody else down because their life isn't the way they want it to be. And it took me a minute to learn that. It did. And that was a hard truth for me. Now, say what you want about me. One, you'll never say it to my face. Two, you'll never step to me. So say what you want because the people around me know me. You know?
It's a good point. And it's facts. You know what I mean? It's facts. My thing was early on, you know, not on purpose, but I'm glad it was shown upon me, is how not to let this YouTube affect your real life too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's weird coming from me because I have met Diet. I've met a couple of people on this. I've met a couple of people from this fucking app, whether people know it or not. I met a couple of motherfuckers, more than two. Okay. So.
And you got lucky with that aspect that your experience, and seriously, you were lucky in the aspect that your experience was good. And it was healing because, you know, I'm the one who made sure Diet was able to go to that little thing.
Because I remember her talking on the phone.
Yeah, I was mad at her because I'm like, well, what y'all talk about? What was it about? And she wouldn't tell me nothing specific. She just said it was a healing thing. I feel better, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, what was this person like? Or she would say, oh, this person was cool. This person was all right. I didn't feel comfortable with this person, but generally everything was smooth and cool. And I'm like, because usually we talk about everything. She wouldn't tell me all the intimate details of what happened with that. So I just let it lie. You know, I let it be done. But my point is, you do have to be careful on meeting certain people off of here because, you know, Diet met someone. Well, we met two people off of here and it went bad quick. It went south real quick. real
Hold on a
quick.
second. Man, can you come up here real quick? If you don't mind, go ahead, Abby.
No, I'll be quiet. Say what you gotta say.
No, because I'm listening to you, but I don't want the mayor to say what up and leave. I want him to come up if he can.
Oh yeah, Mayor. So, what up, though, Mayor? So we, we had our house vandalized. We've had the cops called on us. So sometimes, even though you try not to let YouTube affect your real life, some of these sick individuals will turn around and make it affect your personal life.
Mm-hmm. And that's their purpose. They want it to affect your personal life. That's another level of trolling.
Yeah, it got to the point to where Diet almost had a stroke over. She had stage 3 hypertension, one step below a stroke over this shit. And the day I brought her back from the hospital, she didn't want to cook, which is fine. That's understandable. You're sick. You don't feel well. I'll go to the Chinese restaurant. I'm walking out the door and I got guns in my face. You know? And if it wasn't Diet still having her medical band on her wrist, who would have known what the fuck they would have done? You know? So they try to make it affect your personal life. They get off onto some of these people.
What's up, Mayor?
You know,
what's up,
Mayor?
What up,
and Mayor tell you too, you got to turn around and try to the best of your ability, to communicate what you're trying to say in a specific and deliberate manner, because they will try to pick apart what you're saying. They'll turn around, like a long time ago, I said, well, you people, especially in the Nature Boy sector, they turn around and try to flip. Mayor remembers that. They turn around and try to flip that, saying that I was being racist. I said, the Nature Boy sector is full of everybody. What the fuck are you talking about? And, all it takes is just that one person to get that momentum going that has enough people behind them, and it can become a fucking mess, So you do, Shree, when you're on here, try to be mindful on how you phrase certain things and how you, because they will turn around and try to flip it on you just because, you're gaining too much momentum, you're getting too many followers, whatever their twisted mind wants to come up with. And they will turn around and try to pick apart every little word you say. I don't know how many times I had shit taken out of context on me. Mayor probably knows because he's been following it from the beginning. And it's sad.
Well, see, this is why I wanted the mayor to come up. This is why I wanted to talk to the mayor. Because hey, Navi, how you doing, boo? I respect you to the fullest, mayor. Right? I don't know what the fuck going on with you over there in the beef sector, folks. But the mayor, are you becoming a demon? What's going on here? What these people talking about? And let me answer the man. Let me say this. When I respect people and when I really respect people, I'll do my level best to talk to you direct. I will not try to, side swipe and all this other shit. Try to talk to you direct. The mayor, go ahead.
Well, for one, first of all, thank you for having me up. I want to say what's up to IB, to you, Shree. So what's up to everybody in the chat room? Am I becoming a demon? I've always been a demon. But I've always been a person who's not going to bite their tongue, for the betterment of people. I'm sorry. If you don't like the way I approach you or how my approach comes off, hey, it is what it is. Sometimes people deserve tough love. Sometimes you gotta give these people this tough love. Now, are you talking about this whole issue with old boy?
Yeah, and let me say it like this, and yeah, because I don't know that whole shit right there. You know what I'm saying, the mayor? That I just came in, saw my little piece, and was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I'm purposely staying on my little piece because I realized if I try to open up my blinders a little bit to what's going on, it's crazy. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't feel like going down this rabbit hole, but I keep seeing you down the rabbit hole. And motherfuckers like, oh, the mayor doing this old shit and that old shit. I'm like, damn, the mayor would never.
Well, it's not. It's like this. It's like this. With me and Big Man, when me and Big Man met, you know, and me and Big Man was cool with one another at first. You know what I'm saying? And everybody knows my moniker. You know, I come in, what up though? What y'all lying about? And I always say, shout out to all the pimps, players, ballers, hustlers, and shot callers. Well, he had this thing for misunderstood. So, you know, me being, and everybody knew I could be messy. You know, Sam knows I can be messy. That's why they call me Petty Pendergrass or Petty Vandross. Everybody know I can be messy. And I admit to it. I admit it. So I'm like, okay, then I said, so you want to holler at old girl? And he said, well, you know, I'm a gigolo. See, that's what everybody don't know. He got been told everybody that he was a gigolo. I said, well, okay then, player. I said, if you a gigolo, this is what I'm gonna do for you, player. I said, I'm gonna bless you with a plane ticket for one player to another. I'm gonna let you fly out misunderstood. So everything was cool. And it was all for joke. It was all for shits and giggles. Everybody thought it was funny. We was all over having a good time. Then all of a sudden, it just went left because he got up here and said that well, you told me that you loved me. Well, she said, yeah, she told him that she loved him, but she told him that she loved him as a friend and she wanted the best for him. That's when he decided to go out for his little world tour, as far as everybody feeling sorry for him. But
I'm about to say, I see that on the surface, but once motherfuckers started saying that, you know, he really got developmental issues and shit like that, he on some special needs shit, I was like, what?
You know what? It's like this. You can't be too special needs if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. You know, they say that's the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over, respecting the different. Yeah. So he has done this. He has claimed his love for Tracy. He has claimed his love for Misunderstood. He has claimed his love for Just Kimmy. He has claimed his love for several people in the YouTube sector, right? Now, what I find so funny was the fact that a lot of his so-called YouTube girlfriends was coming up there and saying, how are you doing this to me? I thought you and I was supposed to be an item, this, that, and the other. And then all of a sudden, he wants to start backtailing. And start getting, oh, okay, then hold on. But you a gigolo, though. You said you a gigolo. You said that you play the ladies. Now, the way I was brought up and the way I seen it, because you didn't realize, I'm a 70s baby. I'm a 70s/80s baby. You know,
hey,
pimps, if you're a pimp or you're a player, hey, girl, you don't want to get with me. On to the next one, right? Right?
Yeah.
Everybody done seen Superfly, everybody done seen Goldie, everybody done seen the Mac. Shoot, I'll replace this one and give me another one, right? So if that's the way you playing, that's the way I'm going to treat you. Now, when I found out that you are a 37-year-old man doing this type of shit, then no, you're not going to get no type of sympathy from me. I'm sorry. No, not going to happen, because I put like this. Now, Shree, this man said that he had a father, right? I'm old enough to be that man's father. I said that he needed a male role model, somebody that's not on YouTube. He took that the wrong way, saying that I was trying to be his daddy. Well, you know what? I have my daddy. I have my daddy in my life. In fact, my daddy will be 86 years old in July. And it's a blessing to have your father. It's a blessing to have a father in your life. But the thing about it is that if that was me and my daddy seen me doing some of the things that I was doing, my daddy would have told me to get my ass up off of YouTube and go outside. You know what I'm saying? You a grown ass man and you are responsible. We are all responsible and liable for our own actions. We can't keep on giving this reprieve and this pass to everybody that keep on doing the same dumb shit. I'm sorry. So if you want to call me the bad guy, then I'm going to be the bad guy then. If you want to call me the demon, then call me the demon then. But call me the demon because I came at you correct. I came at you with the facts, the evidence, and the receipts for it.
Okay, so then the mayor, here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
Because we could flip that and say misunderstood. She's an addict. She's a grown woman too, but she's an addict. And clearly she manipulated that man, especially if Kimmy herself stated, I told you not to fuck with that dude. I told you what was going to happen if you fuck with that dude. And here we are. And that shit is fucked up. Should you not hold her accountable as well? Or maybe you have and we don't know. And, you know.
Oh,
really none of our business, but I think that's the disconnect here, because I think it looks like I understand where you're coming from. I get that. But then at the same token, a lot of people are like, well, she's like this too. So are you treating her with kid gloves and getting on his ass? Is it gonna be equal or what or no?
Oh, I'm an equal opportunist. See, that's the whole thing about it. I get off of her ass too. I tell her off too. You think I'm gonna treat just because she's an addict? Is she supposed to get special treatment? No.
Oh no, that's why I'm asking the mayor, because that's what it seems like. And I'm like, the mayor seemed like a straight down motherfucker. He tell everybody what the fuck. I give it to you straight with no chaser. If I tell you that your ass don't need to be up here, keep on going back and forth with the dumb shit, then why you keep on going back and forth with the dumb shit? Then you expect somebody to feel sorry for you. I'm sorry, but I'm not. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just like with me and the stuff that happened to me, I took accountability for my actions. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just like I be trying to tell her, sometimes you gotta learn how to ignore these people. But if your ass want to keep going up there and getting your head knocked off every time you go up in somebody's chat room, if you want to keep on going up into the den of lions, and you know that you're gonna get slaughtered every time you go up in the den of lions, then that's on you. No, I don't know. She don't get no buddy pass with me. No, I'm gonna tell your ass off. Tell you to stop doing the dumb shit.
Okay, and you know what? That's why I had to ask, Mayor, because I know you've been through mad shit. You still going through mad shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I've also seen people who I know at the core are good people turn into the very thing that the people who've been fucking with them are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I want you to be that nigga, man. I really do. I'm not saying you are, but just from what I'm seeing, I'm like, damn, I don't want them saying that about the man. He peeped. He's peeped.
Right, but that's the thing about it. See, a lot of people get mad when you don't back down and you stand on your square. You know what I'm saying? And I tell anybody, I'll stand on my square. I will admit that I'm wrong.
Go ahead.
I will admit that I'm wrong. And I'll stand on my square and I'll apologize. Like, I got up here and I got into it with somebody over there on Kimmy's panel. And what did she do? That lady came up there and me and her talked it up. We chopped it up, and guess what? I end up apologizing to her because I thought I seen something that she did and I took it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I was man enough to apologize to her and admit my wrongdoings. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, people get mad when you come out there and you tell them the truth. See, a lot of people don't like when you tell them the truth. They don't want to hear that. And even if you take it the wrong way, as far as, oh, the mayor's like this, the mayor's like that. No, I'm not gonna sit here and treat you with kid gloves. I'm sorry. Because you gotta realize one thing, Shree, when you click that I accept button before you came on YouTube,
mm-hmm.
See, a lot of people don't read the rules and the regulations and the guidelines that are set forth by Google and YouTube. Basically, what you're doing when you come up here on YouTube, you putting yourself out there. Everybody's not going to be your friend on YouTube.
That's true.
I know a lot of people don't like me on YouTube, and you know what? I'm cool with that because guess what? 99.9% of you motherfuckers I'm never gonna meet on here. When I get off your live, when I turn off my computer or if I turn off my phone, guess what, Shree? Guess what I do? I go back to reality. See, when you come up on here, when you come up on YouTube, you can be anybody you want to. I can say that I'm 6'4", I got an 8-pack, and my shit swings down to my knees. And people go like, ooh, for real. And then, you know, but if you never seen the picture of me, that's what you're gonna have in your mind, right?
But the
And
man,
then,
you know that only lasts for so long
exactly,
because it's easily broken on YouTube and social media period. And in
right,
real life.
right. So I mean, social media and especially YouTube has broken a lot of people. And when this man got up here and went over there to ZX's channel,
I didn't hear that at all. You know, I don't like that demon at all. Like, why are you going to like?
Okay, so now this the killing part. Now that Saturday, when he came over there to Misunderstood's channel, you know, Big Man decided, well, I'm gonna take my business over here to ZX's channel, right? Now he went over to ZX's channel, and what a lot of people don't realize is some of the things that he said. Now,
I didn't see it at all. I only heard about it, baby. I'm not going to see it.
Well, let me give you the short, sweet version for you. The man went over there, you know, talking about what Misunderstood did, and then all of a sudden, you know, he was talking about, well, you know, I was supposed to go out here to a barbecue and enjoy myself, but I decided that I wanted to still deal with this YouTube nonsense. So am I supposed to feel sorry for you?
Yeah, he was cracking jokes. He was cracking jokes and shit like that, talking crazy on Goosey Thing after two. You know, I had to chuckle a couple times. Yeah, it's just crazy. That's why I was like, you know, I can't really talk to defend the dude. You know what I'm saying? And nor can I talk to defend her either.
Right.
I don't know what the fuck I'm seeing here. You know?
But when this man got up here, and told ZX, well, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed and get in the bed with my teddy bear. What? Hold on, Flag want to play.
What? A teddy bear?
His mother.
His CPAP machine?
He called a CPAP machine his teddy bear. Come on now. He called it a teddy bear, and then exactly. That's exact. I'm like, oh, you got this. And that's the only thing. I could do was laugh. And I said, and so you really think that I'm supposed to take this man seriously? Really? You really think that Shree? You really think that I'm supposed to take this man seriously? A man who gets up here and calls his CPAP machine his teddy bear. And then he said it was a dial at first. I'm like, a dial? Hold on. Oh no, it's a CPAP machine. Oh, see, correct your mistakes now, because see, you the one who making yourself look bad out here.
Yeah. A lot of people become their own troll buffet. That's a fact.
Right. And he was a troll smorgasbord.
Well, Mayor, you know this too. YouTube and social media in general has broken people's perception about themselves left and right. How many people, like you said, you can come on here and say you're 6'4", 8-pack, and a mule dick, right?
Right.
And you can walk around and believe that about yourself all you want until the real truth comes out. And when the real truth comes out, it's broken a lot of people's spirits because, you know, their perception of themselves has been broken because they've been brought down to reality. How many people on here talk about, oh, they're ballers, shot callers, and the only fucking control they have is when they get behind the wheel of their car.
If they got a car.
Well, you know what? I got a question for you guys then, because is selective outrage protection for the person that got to witness the liars and all that shit?
I put it like this: we are all responsible and liable for our own actions. So, am I supposed to protect him for the dumb shit that he does? Because they keep on saying that he's a protected class.
Right. Well, I'm hearing that. That's why I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Right. So
okay, but if he's a no, hang on, Mayor. If he's a protected class, then they, you know, and you can say what you want about what I'm getting ready to say. You know, then they need to have a YouTube like they have the Olympics. You know, you got the regular Olympics, then you got the Special Olympics. So if you got people that fall on that spectrum, whether they're retarded, whether they're autistic.
The word is not retarded, IB. Come on.
No, I'm not saying him. I'm saying in general.
No, I know what
If
you're
you're
saying,
retarded, if you're online, if you're a downy, you know, if you suffer from being a downy, if you are on the spectrum, then they should have a special YouTube for them people. They should, because once you come on to the social media platforms, people are beasts. People are fucking vile, evil, mean.
But IB, then I'm gonna mention one name to you. Okay? Tanya Hicks.
Oh, okay. Now,
She's developmental disability, so I've heard.
Yes, she does.
But we treat her, she treats us different.
Yeah, but she's a high functioning tard.
Thank you for reminding me. Auntie Platinum, touch your toes later on, okay? All right, let's go.
Yeah, but you know, we know, yeah, she's special, but what does she really do? What does she really do? People actually pick on her, and she's not really done anything to anyone. Is she a little bit messy? Yeah, because she's a little bit messy, and that's, you know, a lot of people on here has nothing to do with a disability or anything. A lot of people on here are messy, but how many people have attacked fucking, you know, and poked fun at Tanya Hicks? Mm-hmm. You know, you have one content creator turn around and trying to talk to her about sex. Come on.
Right.
You know, that was
dude, just like with this dude. He handles it differently than LaTanya. I mean, I'm about to say LaTanya Jones, Lord Jesus. Than Tanya Hicks. Sorry, Tanya Hicks. Please forgive me. Lord Jesus, do not want to put that lady on you, child. Go ahead, y'all.
Well, you got to realize one thing.
But you got to give them a pass to a degree. You know, you do got to give them a pass. But like Mayor said, you keep doing the same shit over and over and over again, expecting a different fucking outcome. You know, how many times are you supposed to give them a pass? At the end of the day, they may be, you know, on the spectrum or slow or whatever you want to call it. They're still not stupid. I've met many tards in my life that were smarter than most people. Speds, whatever you want to call them, special ed, whatever, that are fucking smart. And a lot of them know that they're treated differently because they are a little different. And some of them, I shit you not, will use that to their own fucking advantage.
That's a fact, too. That's a fact.
Now,
I've seen speds use the fact that they're a sped to turn around and get away with shit that if it was me, you, or Mayor were to do, we get crucified for it. But because everybody knows they're a sped, then we have a fucking... I'm a sped. No, you're just slow. You ain't a sped. No. So, some of them know that they're treated a little bit different because of, you know, whatever it's mental, emotional, physical, whatever their disability may be. And they use that to their advantage to get away with shit.
Right.
So don't let, just because they're slow or your perception of them is slow, your
hold on a second.
So your perception of them may be that they're slow, and they know this. They're not stupid. I get so sick and tired of people treating these speds and tards and everybody else as if they're fucking slow. They may be slow in certain things. They may not be able to read very well. They may not be able to process everyday common thoughts the way the rest of us would. But that does not make them stupid at all. A lot of these guys, you ever seen the movie Rain Man?
Yeah.
Okay, now remember, Dustin Hoffman was a fucking tard in that motherfucker, and he was a mathematical genius.
Facts. Now hold that thought for a second, IB. Hold that thought for a moment, because I want the mayor to respond to what you're saying. But before the mayor responds, I want to say on the record that you are right, IB. This dude could be doing that. Tanya Hicks could be doing that. But at the same time, Misunderstood is doing that shit too. All right. So go ahead, Isaiah.
Right. Okay. So for one, you got to look at it like this. A lot of things that he says and a lot of things that he does, like I said, it goes for cause and effect. But then when he was over there on Old Boy's show, he let that barnyard buzzer come up there, right? And that barnyard buzzer got there and asked that man, do you suffer from a learning disability? That right then, that man should have kicked her ass up off his platform. Because you sitting here, you trying to bring this man's spirits up. You trying to bring his confidence level back up, and then you come up here and let this barnyard buzzer come up there and ask him, does he have a learning disability? And she says that, oh, I asked the hard-hitting questions. Well, sometimes your hard-hitting questions somebody need a hard-hit question you upside your head sometimes. You don't have no PC about you.
Somebody needs to hit her upside her head with a barbed wire baseball bat, dip the fucking broken glass, ram it up her ass, and rip it out. That's what needs to happen to her.
Okay, so so right then and there, he should have kicked her ass up off his panel, because now you got this man up to a certain level to where he's starting to come out that hole. He's starting to peek his head out that hole to see if it's safe to come out. And then then this bitch comes over there and knocks his ass back 6 feet down, back up under that hole. Even though he didn't answer the question, he says, I'm not going to answer that question. You know what I'm saying? He got quiet. He got quiet when she asked him that. He wouldn't answer it. Right then and there. Okay, you got to go. See you later. Have a great day. Take that shit to your channel. You know what I mean? Just like the same way with Misunderstood. I told her this morning. You keep going over there to go, like I said, Nightcrawler. And everybody knows him. I know him as Nightcrawler. I don't know him as Goosey. As far as I'm concerned, the motherfucker's name is Nightcrawler. And we all knew Nightcrawler from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Nightcrawler tried to get away with all this shit until he had that camera slip. And that was his downfall right then and there. And
what he look like?
Who, Nightcrawler?
Yeah.
You never seen Nightcrawler? Oh, I've
never seen him.
Oh, it's on there. Look up Nightcrawler's camera slip. Okay. When you see that, then you can see the reason why he uses females' pictures as his avatar.
Oh shit.
Because that is, I'm sorry, that is one ugly motherfucker. Okay, that camera slip. If that's really you one ugly motherfucker.
Well, listen. As far as motherfuckers have said, I am in the ugly person club too. As far as
I'm an ugly motherfucker too, and I deal with it. But like I said, I don't treat Misunderstood with no kid gloves. I get off on her ass too for some of the dumb shit and the junky stunts that she be pulling.
Okay. So all right, the mayor, good. I'm glad you mentioned this. So you are saying that you told her not to go back on Goosey, but it wasn't on no malicious shit. It was, you pulling junky stunts and stop doing that. I don't want to lead you, but I'm just trying to have some clarity here.
Right. No, I kept on telling her, I said, you keep doing this dumb shit looking for attention. And that's exactly what you're doing. And if you keep on doing this shit, I can't rock with you. You're not gonna get no sympathy from me.
Okay.
You're not gonna get no sympathy from me. Like I said, I done went off on her a whole lot of time. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? This is dumb. Why you keep on? If you already know that DX is gonna say this to you, why go on this panel? Of all people that you want to go over to, you went over to that motherfucker Chucky, thinking that Chucky's going. Who thinks that Chucky's going to give you some worthwhile sound advice to carry on in life?
Chucky's just going to teach him how to smoke crack.
Listen, Chucky and the Jokey broke up partially because of these motherfuckers. Okay.
Again, last night, right? Last night.
Morning. Well, I guess last night into this morning. Yeah. Because
right.
When I woke up this morning at 5 something, she was yelling at his ass. I'm done. I'm done.
What episode? What's his episode 1245?
Yes, it was, the mayor. Yes, it the fuck was. And I kind of like them quiet and getting along. I don't need to hear a jokey's revenge. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Okay? Whether their relationship is real or fake, I like them together, nice, quiet, and neat. All right? Not need those two to be going off at one another again. And I don't understand what the holy hot fuck going on. Is it content? Does it all come back to content, the mayor?
It is. That's all it is. It comes back for content. When he was up there, when I seen her up there on his show, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing up there? I know that you can't tell me that this motherfucker here is giving anybody, anytime, any kind of sound advice to roll with. When this motherfucker has lied about his kids, when this motherfucker has lied about him being in the service, when this motherfucker has said that he didn't smoke crack, and we heard the motherfucking crack pipe going off, we heard the shit doing this, that, and other, when we done heard him lie about his child needing juvenile diabetes medicine, when we done heard all of that shit, and this is the person that I'm gonna take some advice from, the same person who said that he likes snowballing, the same person who says that he wants to put somebody's knees to their chest. This is the same
what
person.
the hell is what's snowballing, Mayor?
No, please don't say that here. No ID, not here.
Okay. X died to go over there on Google and type in snowballing, and you'll see exactly what it is.
Bitch, I don't. I'm a
right. And
IB, you crazy ass.
Well, that must be really nasty then, and I'm into some freaky shit.
And I don't want to throw up this morning. I'm good right now. Happy slappy.
Right. So you go.
Hey, Mayor, later on, look up Alabama Hot Pocket. Somebody told me about that, and I about died.
Have you heard of blue waffles?
Oh yeah, I got kicked off of YouTube for showing the blue waffle.
I'm about to get y'all off this goddamn panel. I'm about to be a Buddy Lee in this motherfucker.
Okay. So Shree, like I said, am I supposed to, no, I don't, she went off on me this morning, and I snapped right back at her ass. I'm like, listen, I said, she called me a motherfucker, and then she wanted to apologize. I'm like, you don't have to apologize to me. It's all good because I can take it. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker's actually a racist word, Mayor.
Okay. Well, everybody can be a motherfucker around here as far as I'm concerned. Call me a demon. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, like I said before, he gets up here. This man, just like I said, is nothing, Tanya Hicks. I love Tanya Hicks to death, but sometimes she does some messy shit. She comes in when the room is heated and tries to throw the whole narrative off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Keep it real.
She's real for that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't hold that. So if y'all let her up on your panel and the panel goes left, you can't blame her for that because that's what she's known for doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big man, like I said, for you, if you say that you big man TV, you talking about you the TMZ out here on the streets and shit, then you know that these TMZ people, they get dogged out, they get cursed out. Don't take no fucking picture of me. You see me, I'm with my family. You got a whole setup. You said that you got a producer. Come on now. You got a motherfucker. That's what he said.
Oh Lord, child.
So come on, people. Let's look at this now. This man said he has a producer. So your producer, if you got a producer or you got a PR rep, they should be telling you, listen, bro, maybe this is not the most smartest thing in the world for you to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Now, we have all been heartbroken. We have all expressed our interests to people, and we haven't got the same in return. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about it is this: you should have never done this on social media. When you got up here and say, yeah, I got a crush on, he said it first. Yeah, I got a crush on Misunderstood. That's my boo, woo this, woo that. So that
was left.
Right. Me being the person that I am, I'm gonna take it and run with it. You know what I'm saying? And I took it. I'm like, hey, player, you know, you doing your thing. You know, he's the one who called him. He called him a gigolo. He said to me that he was a gigolo first. So I said, okay, then, gigolo. You a gigolo now? Okay, then. That's what I'm gonna do. I said, so if you such a gigolo and you like misunderstood so much, why don't you go ahead and fly her out? You know, fly her out. You know, I don't. Oh, so you a broke gigolo then, huh? But oh, hold on. I'm sorry. But if you a gigolo, that female is gonna make a way to come see you, correct?
Yeah, the
a
man,
real
but
gigolo doesn't pay for it. A
grown
real
man.
gigolo don't pay for it.
I
The
don't want to
women pay
talk
for
about
it.
him like he's a grown man. Clearly, he got disabilities. I can't talk. I don't know. It's weird. It's
I
weird.
don't talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not going to talk to you. Like I said, I guess it's my upbringing. I guess the fact that I was in the military.
Oh man, the mayor, you not wrong. You not wrong. You know what I'm saying? If you were talking, if this person that we talking about was somebody like IB of sound mind, da 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 da, you would not
right.
be wrong about fucking nothing. But the fact that he got that special needs or protected class associated with him, and I'm believing like an idiot, I'm like, damn, I don't know. I don't.
What special? Okay, okay. I'm just trying to find out what special needs does he have. What
They say
special
he
needs?
has some kind of developmental issue, some kind of thing.
Okay, okay. I put it like this. Well,
If it's
evidently,
true.
okay. Well, if he's got developmental issues, his developmental issues damn sure don't stop him from coming on YouTube. His developmental issues definitely don't stop him from talking about everybody else. His developmental issues don't stop him from, you know, cursing people out, calling people out their names, you know, getting mad at them because they don't want to get with him or anything like that. Or how many times has this individual got up here and said that he wanted to hurt himself?
Hey, stop. Okay. I was told to stop.
Okay. But like I said before, he reminds me, and I'm gonna go back to this old adage, and I'm sure that everybody done heard it before. He reminds me, like I say, and this is I'm sorry, this is a Tommy saying, he reminds me of that kid who likes to throw snack packs against the walls. He's another barnyard buzzard. And everybody don't want to, and I'm big man TV. And then once your snack packs are gone, where all my snack packs go? Well, motherfucker, you threw them all up against the damn wall. I need some more snack packs. You know what I tell? You know what? I tell his ass, I tell his ass this, and I don't give a fuck. Y'all can hate me, like me, this, whatever. I would take your snack packs, take your fruit roll-ups, take your juicy juice box, and go sit your motherfucking ass down somewhere and go rest your nerves. You know how your parents used to tell you when you was running around the house like you lost your damn mind, and your parents either knocked you upside your head or told you, if you don't go somewhere and sit your ass down somewhere, I'm gonna make it real hard for you today. Then
Mayor,
that's how I'm gonna do.
he used to take the bubble gum up from underneath the desk and chew on them.
Thank you. And you want and Shree, I'm sorry. That's just how I am. I'm not gonna sit up on. I'm not gonna.
You ain't got nothing to be sorry for. You good with me. You good with me.
I'm not gonna.
I just had to ask.
Right. I'm not gonna sit up here and keep on giving our passes the same way with misunderstood. I'm not gonna give her a pass on the fuck shit that she's doing.
And listen, the mayor, and that's the answer that I needed to hear. Okay, as long as you giving her the same energy, I don't give a fuck. Okay. I just wanted to make sure you wasn't just hitting him and you wasn't hitting her, because she need to get talked to as well. That's what I'm saying. I ain't even mad at you. I don't know you from this beef sector stuff. I don't know their stories, their backstories, none of that. So I'm not judging them, none of that shit. I just wanted to make sure with you that you still the man that I know.
Right. Like I said, I stand on my square. I stand on my ground. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right, and I'm gonna stand with it. Like I said before, whether it goes like I said before, and that's the reason why I call myself the mayor of Detroit. Regardless of what anybody's gonna say, I'm gonna rep my city. Like I said, and by repping your city is that, like you said, I'm not gonna sit up here and keep on apologizing because I feel a certain way. And if you feel a certain way about me, or you don't like if you don't like what I'm doing, then so be it. If you could appear today, if anybody in the chat room, anybody in YouTube tomorrow, well, I don't like the mayor. Okay, then that's your personal opinion. And you know, and everybody, you know, is entitled to their own personal opinion. You know, everybody, you know, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has ones, and sometimes some people need to be white more than others. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mayor, you got to look at this. For every one person that hates you, you usually got 5 more that like you.
Right, right. But like I said before, like I said, now, was I mad? And what I said to that man, you know, as far as what I said to him, yeah, I was mad. Yeah, I can admit it. Yeah, I was mad what I said to him, but was I lying? You know, I put it like this, and I may be wrong, and I know that I am wrong. But when you get up here and say, "Oh, I want to do this, I'm gonna do that," well, I always tell everybody this: God don't like quitters.
That's a fact.
God don't.
Trying is failing. That's bullshit. To quit is to fucking fail. Right. As long as you try, you probably will not fail. But once you quit, you definitely fucking fail. So fuck all that.
Right. So if you talking about, well, I want to hurt myself, why are you telling people this? See, me after I done seen the fuck shit that you doing. I'm gonna treat you a whole lot differently. I'm not gonna treat you with kid gloves. See, you talking about,
hey, Mayor. Next time he says he wants to kill himself, go send him a YouTube tutorial on how to do it properly.
Now, I'm gonna say this as well, all right? Because we are adults here. I don't see any grown children up in here, and I make a huge distinction between grown children and adults. Just like I said, you know, trying, you know, you keep trying, you're not failing, and once you quit, you fail. When you realize that when you keep trying and it hurts you, when you quit because of that, that's not a fail, okay? Don't hurt yourself in the process. You understand? Sometimes you might just have to take a break, reassess yourself, and come back. Okay?
Exactly.
A lot of people ain't been doing that shit.
Right. Don't get up here. You know, I don't know if you're telling people this, if you making an outcry for help, but you know, because I thought that was like his first time saying that, right? And I did feel kind of bad. But once I heard that this is not the first time he has done that, then I don't have no sympathy for you. You're not gonna get no sympathy, no empathy, no pity from me, because you have done this before. True. All for the simple fact that you want some attention.
True. And if that's the case, I see that, and it's like, and that's why I'm not really trying to touch upon the characters, like who he is and who she is and all that. That's why me personally, I purposely put the blinders on to, I saw you do something that he clearly told you not to do.
Right.
When he said don't do that shit, you was like, oh, fair use. And my thing is, as a woman, you want people to respect your no. And y'all know the reason why as men. So when you do not respect his no, what the fuck you think is gonna happen?
You're gonna get the backlash.
And here we are.
Right. And like I said before, all this could have been resolved this past Friday, because when like I said, it was me, her, him, and this other dude named Mr. Carruthers. Now, Mr. Carruthers I think he might be one of the oldest ones, because he's 70-something years old. Damn. And even like, so now I'm looking at him as a father figure. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now he's telling him that maybe it might be time for you to like kind of like bag up, to pump your brakes and leave this shit alone for a minute. And he doesn't want to do it, because you know the reason why? Because see, right now he's loving this attention right about now. And so now I don't call him Big Man TV. You know who I call him? You know what I call him now? I call his ass Jimmy.
Wow.
And you know the reason why I call him Jimmy?
No.
Did you ever watch Seinfeld?
Yes.
Okay. You remember Jimmy, the guy who had the basketball shoes and who slipped and busted his ass and all that, who always talked to himself in the third person?
Okay, yeah, I know you're talking about.
Okay, that's who he reminds me of Jimmy. Jimmy is always talking about himself in the third person. Jimmy is always hyping himself up. And then once Jimmy busted his ass, Jimmy wanted people to feel sorry for him. Sorry. So now this man, so now ZX done called this man the damn doctor of love. Now you tell me, now is that supposed to be big up in the brother, or is that a slick diss? Is that a slick diss or subliminal way of me fucking with you? You call this man the
That's a
doctor
slick
of love.
diss.
That's so
That's
slick.
some shade.
Yeah, it's slick this. It's a slick this. Like
You got up here and said this. You call this man the doctor of love, man. If you don't see, that's the shit that I'm talking about right there. So now that you don't call him the doctor of love, now you want me to feel sorry for the doctor of love? I'm sorry. I'm not gonna feel sorry for you at all.
The
At
only loving
all.
he gets, Mayor, the only loving he gets is Rosie Palm and her 5 sisters.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with you, Sam. Like I said, but we gonna get dragged for this, but I really don't care. So even when Key came up there, she told me I lost a little bit of respect for the mayor. Key, if you lost a little bit of respect for me, then that's your personal opinion. Like I said before, and opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. But the thing about it is this: y'all all
That's not true, Mayor. Some people are born without assholes.
Okay, well, like I said,
God and Jesus.
but like I said before, you get up here. If y'all see what it is, y'all jumping on the bandwagon. Y'all jumping on the bandwagon, and y'all haven't read the whole story. You know what I'm saying? See, you the type of people that you got people that have jumped in the middle of the book and read and read from the middle all the way to the end, but yet and still they don't know what happened from the beginning pages to the middle. You know what I'm saying? That's like you know what I mean? That's like somebody who always wants to quote the Bible, but only quotes one book of the Bible. You
Now
know what I'm
you
talking
throwing
about?
shade. Now you
No, I'm not
throwing
throwing shade.
shade.
I'm not throwing shade. I'm not throwing shade. I'm throwing the truth. I'm throwing truth at you. I'm throwing facts, evidence, and receipts. You can't get up here and say that, that you do this and do this and another, but yet and still, okay, well, what do you know about this one? Okay, I don't know about this. That's like, okay, let me give you an example. That's like Tyra. That's like True Freeman. True Freeman say that he knows the law, but yet and still, every time you see him in court, he loses every case. Would you hire him as your lawyer?
Nope.
He says that he has a law library in his house, right? Does he have the new
I don't know following.
Okay.
I do it, and it's like I don't even want to answer. I don't want to talk about
Okay.
this.
That motherfucker's slow too. He on the spectrum. Hey, man, they tell you. I got all right, baby.
But Shree and IB, look at this much. Now, we all know that they come out with new laws every year, maybe every week, maybe every day. There's a brand new law coming out, right? So that means that book is getting revised, right? Does he have the new revised? Do he have the new revised parts? To,
I have no idea. Nor do I give a holy hot shit.
Right. So in other words, you can be reading the law, but is that the correct law? You may know the law, but do you know the correct law? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, let me respond to you about Key now. I respect Key a whole.
I respect it too.
And I respect you a whole lot. When she said that, I was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh shit. And that's one of the reasons why I was like, oh, the mayor in here. Let me ask the mayor what the fuck is going on with the mayor. You spoke about jumping in the middle of a book, and it's true. A whole bunch of people is gonna jump in the book when your chapter starts because they don't give a fuck about nobody else, the mayor. Your chapter started. So now they looking at this new book from your chapter on. And based off of what they already know or feel or whatever, they're gonna be like, oh, the mayor this, the mayor that. You know what I mean? So
because all this started, I'm telling you, this whole saga, they talking about it's been over 2 weeks. This saga has not been over 2 weeks long. The saga between me and him has only been like a week, if that long. But the whole thing blew up. this past Thursday and Friday. That's when this whole thing blew up. You know what I'm saying?
So,
And then, go ahead.
not to cut you off. I'm sorry to cut you off. Let me say that, because it's me saying not to cut you off and I already fucking did. That's crazy. So I'm sorry to cut you off.
Oh, you good?
It for me and you and even I always think about somebody pulling our strings. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or somebody else doing their best to try to pull our strings. This is what trolling is about too. Trolling is about being able to manipulate or control somebody to get a certain result. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it always gets me, if you're so involved and you've only been in this for a week, Demea, can you not consider that you are also getting your strings pulled for the sake of content? Boop, bap, boop, this, that.
Right. You're right. But you gotta realize one thing, Shree. Do you see me? Do you see me making videos going after anybody?
No, I don't.
See,
And
like I told
follow you. So if you do, I gotta check my feed.
see,
my notifications.
right. The last one, the last video that I made was I think I was unboxing some merch or whatever I was doing. See, I don't see, you can talk about me till you blue in the face, you can talk about me till the cows come home, you can do whatever, but you don't see me making Diet sees it, Sam sees it, they see. I'm not gonna make no videos going back and forth at people. Like I said before,
I'll tell you that much. I don't see you doing
I'll jump on somebody. I'll jump on somebody's panel.
Facts. You'll show up with the quick word up.
Right. You talk about me. Oh, they said, oh, that's like, okay, this is the killing part. Saturday, after that whole debacle with Misunderstood and Jimmy, he went over to ZX's panel, right?
Yeah, I heard about that. I ain't see it. I heard about that.
I get a text message saying that hey, big man over there talking about you on ZX's panel, right? You know me. I'm gonna show up. I'm like the Candy Man. You talk about say Candy Man.
The mayor, you are Candy Man. Facts.
Right. I'm gonna pull up on you. So I pulled up on him, and this is the part that kills me. This is the part that kills me with ZX. Anytime when ZX says if you got a problem with him, you can always hit the link, correct?
That's what he said. That's
what he says. So while Jimmy is up there talking mad shit about me, I pop up on the panel, right? Guess what ZX do? I got somebody back here. I got the mayor back here. Oh, no. I don't want to talk to him. I didn't come up here to talk to you. I came up here to talk to the host. I came up here to talk to the host and to clarify the situation and what was going on. Because like I said, there's always three sides to every story. His side, her side, and the truth. Now, I'm going to give you my side of the story. So that means you got both sides and you got to figure out the truth. You know what I'm saying? See, that's one thing that I don't respect about ZX. Because even when that Barnyard Buzzard was over there talking about she never called my job. And we all know that was a damn lie because she did it on live. So while he was over there while she was over there, I popped up on the panel, right? So when she saw that I was on the panel, she dipped, right? He didn't talk to me. He let his little bitch ass henchman, that old bitch ass cross-eyed punk ass dog face eating ass Prometheus come up there, and then you let that old bitch ass cockeyed so-called thin blue line, you had them jump me, right? So when I finished cursing them two motherfuckers out, I said, well, ZX, if this is not a good time for us to talk as men, I can always come back later. So I can't respect you on that. But then when you come up there on Misunderstood's channel yesterday, and then you sitting there asking her, like, now, Nicole, did you do this to him? Did you do that to him? I'm like, you got to be motherfucking kidding me. This is the same man And I gotta call you out on this, ZX. This is the same man, Shree IB. This is the same man who acts misunderstood on her show on the not this past Thursday, but the week before, who got there and asked her how many times has it been since she relapsed. Nigga, what?
The mayor. Listen,
What?
listen. Why you keep stepping your toes in the demon pool? What is this?
I told you. Why you think? Hold on. I'm a Marine. You know what they call Marines? We're devil dogs. I told you. Me and the devil sit next to each other and sip tea and talk shit to one another all day long. I told you I'm not an angel.
I can sit with tea with demons, but not these demons, baby.
I told you. I told you before. Okay, I'm gonna tell you again, and I'm gonna tell you before, and I'm gonna tell you how anybody's can. I am not an angel. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm not either. When I die, I'm gonna sit at the gates of hell with Cerberus, watching motherfuckers walk in, smoking spliffs. Come on, I don't claim to be none of that.
Right, like I said, you know,
why are you gonna sit at the gates of why are you gonna sit at the gates of hell? Why don't you sit
because heaven don't want me and hell don't want me.
Sit on the throne with me.
They all scared of me. They all scared of me.
Sit on the throne with me in my own private section.
Listen, God and Lucifer made a pact and was like, listen, can she should just sit and chill with the dog? As long as I got some good ass weed and I'm chilling, I'm all right. You know, and Jesus gonna come and smoke with me at the back door. Come on, IB. Let me chill with Jesus, man.
Yeah, so sometimes, you right, Shree. Sometimes I do stick my foot in the hot tub with the demons of YouTube. I can admit that. I can admit that I do sometimes stick my big toe into the
Sometimes you stick the left foot in and you stick your left foot out thinking you playing a good game of hokey pokey and they don't hit your leg off, baby.
But sometimes, I just dive in head first, not knowing that I'm jumping in the shallow end of the pool. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm gonna bust my head. But I'm gonna start doing something with a friend of mine's and something that my granddaddy always taught me. He said, you know what? He said, the more I talk, the dumber I get. So let me stop talking. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking.
Oh, and I want to say something to IB real quick. The reason why I sit at the holy gates of hell with Cerberus is so that I can travel wherever the fuck I want free. Wherever I want free.
But if you're on the damn throne, you go wherever you want anyway.
No, I don't want to be on no throne. I don't need all that responsibility.
Exactly. Yep.
See, I like to enjoy my travel.
Yep. Right. See, I like to go around. See, I like to go, like I said before. See, and I've been dubbed. I was dubbed by Sam, the mayor of messiness. You know what I'm saying? I was dubbed by Sam by
I called you Mayor Messy Boots.
Yep. You called me messy. I get phone calls from the pastor, and the pastor saying, Deacon, I'm hearing stuff about you out here on these streets, and I'm gonna need for you to come to the church and repent your sins. And then sometimes I gotta tell the pastor, I said, well, Pastor, I still got some more bullshit I need to go do. So as soon as I finish doing my bullshit, I'll come back and I'll repent my sins. and that's what I got to do. That's what I got to do. I'm sorry, but then again, I'm not sorry because I'm speaking my truth. And like they always say,
you know what you know this to be true and self-evident. I don't know, it's not my phone. You know this to be true and self-evident. People love the truth as long as it's not about them. And they hate people that
as long as it does not expose their lies.
Yep.
Right. And they don't like people who make and take accountability. They take accountability for their shit because they can't use it as a weapon against you if you stand and you take accountability. You know, that's like the thing with Diet. They always try to come for Diet. Well, Diet said this. She said, yep, I sure did. And what?
Yep.
They can't get her online. They keep saying she's lying. She's like, lying about what? I admitted to everything I was involved in.
Right. What? Because
and they hate
like,
that because they can't weaponize it.
right, because like I said, I'm not a Bible thumper or anything like that, but I've always used some things out the Bible. They always say, "What? Tell the truth to shame the devil."
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm gonna tell you the truth. They always
Wait,
say
hold on. I'm sorry. Am I supposed to say hit the like? I don't know how many people are liking this. I forgot to put up a cash app. Am I supposed to do these shits?
Yeah, that's up to
like,
you.
share, subscribe to Shree BAD. Don't hate, donate.
Okay,
Right.
Donate to Shree BAD's weed, but don't donate to Shree BAD's weed
I ain't
fund.
even got my shit up. I'm like, what the fuck am I?
I
That's
mean,
why I'll be like, wait a minute. Y'all
please,
go ahead. Y'all continue.
please hit the like and donate. Thank you. Yeah, but like I said, people. I mean, like I said, you can't please everybody. And as a and as a content creator, sometimes you're going to do some things that don't fall in line with other people's game plans, and you may upset them. But guess what? It's your show, it's your panel, and you can do whatever the fuck what you want to do. That's how I look at it. Just like just like with Jimmy. Jimmy, I don't care what anybody says. Jimmy knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. And he's playing everybody. And he's playing to y'all motherfucking faces. And y'all just don't, but yet and still, y'all want to look at his condition and try to treat him differently. I'm not going to
Jimmy
treat
is
you.
Big Man TV, y'all. Go ahead, the man.
I'm not going to
Yeah,
treat.
but Mayor, like I said, Mayor, just because he's a tar don't mean he's stupid. And a shout out to Cole Brunette. We love you at the church, Cole.
So
Cole Brunette in here. We love you, girl.
So what I'm saying is this: I'm not going to treat him with kid gloves. I'm not going to give him no sympathy pass. When I done seen this man sit up here and curse people out with no conviction, with no error, and you curse better than some of these other people do. And evidently, your cursing that goes from your brain and comes out your mouth, it don't sound slow to me. It don't sound like special needs to me, because you curse out people with the quickness. Like I said, when you got up there and you jumped and you sat there and you cursed out Kimmy and you got mad because me being a man, I came up there and checked you like a man. I said, you're not gonna keep up here. Y'all, they always talk about I'm taking up for Kimmy. No, I'm not taking up for Kimmy. I'll take up for any woman who I feel as if unless you that barnyard buzzard or anybody else. See, everybody says that I've changed. Yes, I have changed. And what it is, I stopped trying to be a protector of everybody. Like I said, a lot of these women or a lot of people, when you come up there and you try to protect them, you end up getting cussed out in return. So it's only certain few that I'm going to protect. And if me and Kimmy are cool with one another, and I see that you up here as a man and you dogging her out and you cursing her out, doing this, that, another, yes, I'm going to jump up there and I'm going to check your ass. Like, listen, bro,
Yeah,
you ain't got to talk. You like
yeah,
I
the
said,
church had to get on you, Mayor, about being Captain Save-A-Ho. You can't save all these hoes.
right? You said that, but like I said before, but when I went up there, I'm going to, like I said, if I feel as if you done went too far, if you done went too far as far as getting your things out, then yes, I'm gonna say something to you about it. Now, y'all try to resolve something, and if y'all try to resolve something, then let it be resolved. But you ain't got to sit up here and every time like if me and Shree got a problem with one another, and I come up there and I come up on Shree's panel and I come up there hot, and I'm calling Shree every name but the child of God. Now, Shree, and then all of a sudden, Sam, you come up there and you be like, hey, Mayor, no, dog, we ain't gonna have this. We ain't gonna have this. If you guys, she's trying to come up here and try and resolve an issue with you, but the only thing you doing is sit up here cursing her out. You not, you being blatant, downright disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Mayor, remember what I told you? Remember what I told you on the back end.
Wait, hold on a second, Hold on a second, because I'm gonna get a little Claude Diva on the man real quick.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time when there was a man who called me every name in the book but the church, you know, the name of God or whatever. It was XY motherfucking Z. And nobody really came through and defended me, or, well, I'm saying amongst men. I think it was more of a general thing in the fact that he was getting at Fundi. If they stepped in for Fundi, it was all good. I didn't have no problems with that. And I recognized too that I was brand new to the nature sector when I got into the beef with him anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna fault. So I'm gonna get off the Clyde Diva shit now and be like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't fault you for that. You can't reach every fucking body, super dude.
Right. You can't save everybody. And just like I said before, now this whole thing when ZX and Fundi was going at it, I was also brand new because I was never privy to everything that happened. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit up here until I find out everything that's happened and come out with my own realization as far as everything goes. Then I can't give no opinion on that.
But hold on, Mayor. I say that to say this as well. The way that I handled the motherfucker, I chose to handle it like that.
Right.
I chose not to give that motherfucker any kind of power. I gave him enough of what the fuck I wanted to, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? Like I would do an upload here and there and whatever, and I would step back. But that's my choice on it. You know what I'm saying? Me deciding to let that motherfucker just go and talk whatever the fuck he talked, that ended up to be a really good thing for me because I got to see who people really were to a specific degree, and motherfuckers who was on the real got to see me to a specific degree. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that that's something you should do. Okay, but happy suggestion, Mayor. Don't be dipping yourself in demon pools too much.
You're right.
Yeah, but Mayor, what did I tell you? What have I told you on the back end? I've said this to you several times. Unless you have my personal phone number, you do not know me well enough to have a major issue with me, period.
At the end of the day,
you don't know me well enough to have all these issues you say you have. You don't know me well enough because you don't talk to me on the back end. You don't know how I am. And that's what I've said that to you many times, Mayor. Come on. You know, people make, okay, perfect example. We're going to get back on the Barnyard Buzzer for a second. The Barnyard Buzzer goes through and look at people's chat, and they find one subscriber who will say, I don't like DT, or DT's mean. She will go on a rant and say she's being victimized and being attacked, yet she goes into people's chat and creates fucking havoc.
Okay, and that'll be the second example of what the fuck I'm talking about, because that's another person that can't stand me, hate me from early. We gotta beat this, that. And y'all see, I'm purposely not talking about her or saying her name or none of that shit, because these motherfuckers is not worth it for me. They not. I'm not giving them this power, and they're not gonna pull no string on me. Fuck that. I recognize that early with these motherfuckers. They not gonna I pull my own string. And if I give them a piece of string to even touch, I'm gonna pull that shit the fuck back and they will fall on their face. I'm not, no, nigga, no.
Because some of these people on here, content creators mostly, they look, like Mayor was saying earlier, they want to make anything they can content. So they specifically go looking for shit in order to turn a molehill into fucking Mount Vesuvius. They want to. They thrive off of stupid shit like that. That's why you see, Shree, that I step back a lot. I'm still in my wife's lives here and there, and I'll still talk a little shit, a little bit of shit here and there. Well, baby, your Bluetooth? I'll turn around and I just mostly stick with my cooking now. You know, I like to cook. I do my thing. And because some of these people will make you want to do felonious shit to them.
Right.
Felonious.
But it's just like what Cole Bruno said. And you know, and I got to start practicing that again. A lot of these folks on YouTube don't want to be saved.
And I'll hit it to the flip side. You talking your shit is not a bad thing. If you feel like you going over the edge and you want to go on your own shit and talk your shit and vent it out, I can't even be mad at that. Even if what you saying is the most fucked up shit on that surface level right there, I ain't mad at that either. But at the mayor, I'm not mad at you neither. Hey, Nap, how are you? You know, I'm just saying, Mayor, I want you to remain solid. I want you to remain I'm not even going to say pure. I just want you to remain balanced for yourself.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I do remain balanced. I remain balanced with myself. Like I said, I know how to control my inner demons on the inside, because I'm telling you right now, if I really want to get ugly, I can get ugly with it.
No, the mayor, don't let these niggas control you
that's what
or
I'm saying.
your demons. That's what I'm saying.
Right. That's what, like I said.
I'm saying the N-word, y'all. I'm from fucking New York, okay?
Right. Don't get me wrong. I sit up here and I talk my shit, and once I get up off here, I start laughing about it, because like I said, you know, if I can trigger one person and get them off their square, my job is done. And I look for that. You know, they always say that I'm a troll. I tell people I'm not a troll no more. I'm a YouTube/IG social media correspondent. And they was like, "What do you mean?"
A troll. You a troll too. You a
troll.
No.
No. I am a YouTube/IG social media correspondent. I report on the things that's going on.
And my name is Jumpin' Jehoshaphat.
Okay, well, Jumpin' Jehoshaphat, nice to meet you. You know, like I said.
I can't. Go ahead.
So you see a lot of people about, oh, this motherfucker, and as soon as I see people get bent up out of shape with me, my job is done. I'm like, okay, then, thank you. Especially when you go to the away team, when you go and you go to the away court and you get somebody upset on the away team on their court, that's the best. You know, that's the best feeling in the world. That's the best feeling in the world, when you get somebody to get upset with you. Oh, but like I said, do you know how many people have got upset with me for saying those 3 words? What up, though?
The mayor, I'm going to say this directly to you, okay?
Right.
There were a few people in our sector, whether it was the Native Boy sector or the Black sector, whatever, that would say, don't get mad, get the bag. Right. And you are one of those motherfucking people, the mayor. So why are you stepping over on this other side?
I'm all over the place. Like I tell people before. I said, you know, it comes with my company, Motor City Designs. We don't get mad. We get money.
Right.
And so, like with the Barnyard Buzzard, like I said, I don't know what the hell's taking these people so long, but you know, everybody knows that you piss me off, I'm just gonna take your name and make it into a company. And everybody knows I took Hennywise and I made Hennywise a trucking company. I got business trade lines up under the Hennywise, but I spelled the Hennywise, I spelled it differently. Instead of spelling it W-I-S-E, I spelled it W-I-Z-E. It's play on words.
True.
So I had to use one of Diet's things. Diet called old girl the raccoon. So now welcome to the Diva Tomboyish collection. And it's going to be in the face of the Diva Tomboyish collection, it's going to be a raccoon with a monocle on his eye. So I mean, like I said, you pissed me off, and like I said, just like we're Prometheus. I made Prometheus name into a pest control service.
What?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
you know what, Mary? You know what will really burn their ass? You trademark that name, or register that name, and you can get their whole page shut down for fucking copyright infringement.
Right. So,
I have no idea of half of this shit.
Right. Okay. I put it like this. See, Diva Tomboyish keeps on saying about her name. And the thing about it, see, I did my homework, and see, and I'm sure that somebody's gonna go back and tell her Diva Tomboy's name is not even trademarked. It's not registered, nor is it trademarked. You only had that raggedy ass website page, which needs to update, sweetheart. Instead of you fucking with everybody, maybe you need to go spend some money, and maybe you need to go spend some money on updating that raggedy ass website page of yours, in which somebody has to pay money to read a fucking article that you wrote. Girl, if you don't go see
Instead of
some
begging for a TV and a fucking coffee pot, go fucking set your shit up right.
Right. Your name, like I said, and Shree, I'm telling you, Shree, I did my homework, I did my investigation. Diva Tomboys, the Diva Tomboys, whatever, it's not registered, nor is the name trademarked. You don't think I jumped on that? So guess what? Even though you may have the name, even though you may have made you may have the name longer, they always tell you the first one to the printing press wins, right?
Well, you know what I find funny though, Mayor? She was mad when you did that, right?
Right.
I don't remember whose panel she was on. She said, "How can you sit back and let a black man tear down something that a black woman has built?" But yet she went and fucking tore down Ghetto Intellect and harassed his people so much he had to fucking resign. Oop. Did we forget about that?
Right. Oh, what about, like I said, what about when you called? Oh, like I said, I've been in my job, next month will be 28 years. You tried to tear my job down over YouTube. Over something over YouTube because you couldn't take a drag. And I'm supposed to feel sorry about that? Nope, I'm not gonna feel sorry about it. Nope. Nope. Like I said, I was under investigation for a week because they thought that she worked for Ford Motor Company. And
let me say this, for a fake website, she was doxing a whole lot of people on that website. It definitely was not what she claimed it to be. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that website was crazy.
Right. So you want me to feel sorry because this woman has tried to take not only a black man down, you have tried to take your own sister down, your sister, your black woman. You try to get a black woman thrown out in the streets with her kids, and then you want me to have the somewhat respect for this black woman.
Well, hang on, man. Let's even go further than that. See, let's go further than that. You know how she's always saying, she's for her black community. Then why did she go to a white woman, stepping and fetching, and had them fucking flag anti-Miracle B? But yet you got a white woman in here that she turned around and called all sorts of crackers and honkies. She's called me crackers and honkies and massa. I'm thinking about coming up with a troll page called Massa Cracker. You know?
You did.
Well, I got Uncle Saltine Cracker right now. That's one of my troll pages. But I might come up with another one called Uncle Massa Cracker.
So, this was bullshit. Oh yeah, that was bullshit, Leopard Lady. That was bullshit. Yeah.
Or did we forget Shree BAD, where she turned around and
when it was free.
But she turned around and rode for Roy Maiden Dade with the blackface during Black History Month. But then turned around and called a Spanish person a spick. And said, "Yeah, I called you that, and I'll call you it again. Spick." I got that fucking recording.
But you realize she got mad at me. She got mad at me because she said that I called them alphabet boys on Roy. And I'll tell anybody, and I'll say right now, see, if you're a tax-paying citizen, if you're a person who pays taxes for the betterment and the well-being of your community, you are not considered a snitch. You are not considered a snitch. If you pay taxes, you're not a snitch. I'm looking out for the betterment and the welfare of my community. Now, everybody knows, in case you didn't know, Roy had a warrant out for his arrest for armed robbery. So that means that Roy went out here knowing what he was doing And that could have been your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your aunt, your uncle, your niece, or your nephew, or even your own kids. That this motherfucker went out here and robbed somebody, and he had a warrant out for his arrest. That's the reason why Roy was living in Alabama. He was living in Alabama because he was running away from that warrant. Now, he didn't got brave. He didn't got real brave, and he moved back home, to move back to Miami. Now, just think now, if I wanted to be an asshole, if I wanted to be a complete asshole, I can call Miami-Dade police. I can call the fugitive task warrant and have them and have them look his ass up. You know what I'm saying? Show them his YouTube site. Hey, has this dude got any type of warrants or arrest out on him? And once they see that, and if they go pick his ass up, does that make me the bad guy?
But see, no, listen, the mayor, I'm going to cut you off right now. Peace and blessings, my brethren, Michael Phillips. I'm going to cut you off right now. I'm not going to say that it makes you the bad guy, right? But I am going to say that the fucking demons are seeping into your skin. At that point, you got to do all of this and all of that with these motherfuckers.
Well, you get up here, like I put it like this, Shree. When you disrespect my family, when you talk, like I said, when you told me that you wanted to bend my daughter over and fuck her.
Oh, no, I get that. Don't get me wrong. I get that.
Okay.
I understand that. But
when you said,
what I'm saying is to get to that, to get to these points and those points and all of that, and then you got to combat them the way they come back at you. That's when I'm like, yo, the mayor, what's going on with you, boo?
Right, but see, I put it like this. I tell everybody. I tell them, if you come fucking with me, always remember one thing: I do not play fair.
Oh, I say that, Mayor?
Yep. I don't.
People take the high road, motherfucker. I go super low.
Right.
I go super low.
You know what? I can't even, and I've said this early from when I first started on here. I know where IB comes from. Y'all can say that's an excuse or whatever, but I know where he comes from, y'all.
Right. And right. And so it's like what I told him. I said, so, you get up here and you try to hide behind that. Like I said, you can't hide behind anything or justify anything that will make somebody of a different nationality put black paint across their face with red lips, and you go ahead and you say that I'm doing this for Black History Month. I'm going to condone his actions. IB said one thing, and they try to run his ass up the flagpole.
I remember. I was there.
Roy gets up here and not only he disrespected the whole black race, the whole African American human race, all the struggles that we've been through, everything that we've been through as far as trying to make ourselves a people. And the thing about it is we are still, if you go look in those damn constitutions and those books of law, anything, we are still not considered a whole citizen. Do you know that?
Judge Dreadnought.
Right. But
yeah, when we become dehumanized, we treat each other differently. If we don't know how to, we've been based on a system of dehumanizing, humans. Of course, we treat each other different, other people different. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying, I get what y'all saying. I'm not against nobody here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to come from a different place, as a matter of fact. I don't even want to talk about these fucking demons in this way, because that's even his life. So what I do want to say is this. A simple block can't block these motherfuckers, man. And they still talk. And like I said, I'm keeping it balanced here. I get it. Defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? Talk your shit. Get on a nigga if they got to get on them. Because sometimes I get on a nigga too. I get on a bitch too. I'm not going to sit. But at the same time, it's like, yo, are these people trying to turn me a certain way? Can I restrain a little bit and just be a little bit different? Or do I really got to jump in and be like, fuck it, demon time? I mean, because if it's that time for you, the mayor, where you got to get Mad Max or some other shit, you got to put war paint on and get these niggas and all of that, I can respect it. I can. But at the same time, I don't think. Well, y'all, you're a Marine, so yeah. Okay.
Well, you hear so many in this sector talking, talking like they're always for trying to uplift. Answer this question for me. This is the only question I'm going to ask. How many people who saw what Clyde Diva was going through and the lies and the harassment shit she was going through, how many people called up to her fucking place and defended her and put shit in order for her? I'll wait. Who was it?
I know that you and Diet did.
Yeah, I was the motherfucker that stuck up for her. But you've heard it, Shree. You've been around a long time with me and Diet. All these racist things I've been called, but yet I'm the motherfucker who's always defending everybody.
True. And you don't.
And then I say this, and I've asked Mayor this too. Show me one person, one that I've ever attacked first, except for ZX, and that was because he was fraud motherfucker with the trucking scam, and I called him out on that. But other than that, who have I fucking attacked first? And I'll wait.
Well, I mean that's the same thing when everybody said that I was wrong for flagging Chucky's pad, flagging Chucky, and like I said, I wrote
that whole Queen Sheba thing is nuts, and I don't want to talk about that. That's nuts. The mayor, you and Chucky, nuts. Okay,
right.
That's a whole bunch of nuts.
Right, but like I said before, but what was so funny was this. Chucky, when Chucky made that video talking about stop flagging me, man, and I asked him, I'm like, dog, when you sat up here and you let a jokey put my daughter and my granddaughters out there on your page, you're guilty by association. So yes, I'm going to flag your page. But to me, the most funniest thing last night, and I don't know if you heard it or not, is when China White called up on his show.
The first time or the second time? I heard the second time.
When she asked him, was he still single? Was he single now?
Yeah, I heard that shit. I heard when a jokey was yelling and screaming, and then she got off the panel somehow, and then she came on talking about you single, doo-doo-doo. And I heard Shorty came on before, and that's why jokey got mad in the first place. See, this is all nuts, the mayor, nuts.
Right. And so that showed me right there how much people can get up under somebody's skin, and these are people that you have never even met before.
But that's the whole thing. Hold on, the mayor. Let me pause you right there, because y'all not stupid. Y'all know a lot of this shit is fucking storyline, Fight Club, contrived in the mind. Let's do this fucking tag team so we can get clicks, views, and donos and all this extra shit. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. You dipping in the demon pool. If you getting some of them funds or whatever, no, I don't think you do. But you helping these motherfuckers with their crazy storylines, the mayor.
You right.
Please hit the like. Thank you.
I be sometimes, every once in a blue.
I told you. I told you, but like I said before, I admit to my faults. I admit to my errors. I admit to being messy.
And that's why I'm talking to you like this, and we good money and we cool beings.
Right, we good. Right, we good. Like I said, we may have our indifferences, but like I said before, but as long as we respect one another and say that you said, hey, just like when you said, you was like, man, I need for you to come up here because I need to talk to you. And you let me come up there and we actually been talking. We've been talking for over an hour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, chopping it up.
Right. And in fact, you can say some things that make me mad, and I can say some things that may make you mad. But once we finish, we come to a common clause with one another. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you telling me basically what you telling me is like, hey man, I need you to stay out that fuck shit. Basically, that's what you're telling me.
Restrain.
Yeah, right. Right, right. You know, hey, brother, I see what you're doing. You know, you out here doing your thing. You know, but I'm gonna need for you to bring that down a notch or two. And I can tell you, I ain't gonna do a damn thing. I'm gonna keep on doing me. And you can be
Well, then
like,
all
okay,
right. Well, then
okay,
okay. We good then. There we go.
yep. And then, but yet still, I respect the fact that you came to me, and I can respect the fact that I said, well, you know what, I can do better. And when you do better, you get better, right?
Yep, that's what's supposed to happen. That's a fact.
Right. Right. And just like with Jimmy, you know, like I said with Jimmy, if Jimmy knew how to do better, he'll get better. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I told him, like I said, I told him yesterday, I said, hey, come over to such and such page. We're gonna be, we're gonna do a live, we're gonna be talking about fragrances, we're gonna be talking about men's grooming care, all
Mm-hmm.
that good shit, right? Oh nah, fuck all that. I ain't coming over there. Fuck that person. But I said, I know you. I said, I know you're gonna be. I know you're gonna be looking in the bushes because I put it like this. This the little things that I've shown you from a male point of view. You can probably take some of that stuff and feel good about yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's going out, even if it's going out here buying you a nice little cologne or buying you some ass washing gear, the right ass washing gear
You
to wash your
stupid
ass with. You know,
man.
yes.
Ah!
What? What? What I do?
Lord Jesus. You making
Yeah,
me laugh like a motherfucker, man.
right. Like I said, right. Get you some get yourself some ass washing gear to make yourself feel better. Get yourself the right ass washing gear. You know, get out there, like you say, and I learned and see the thing about it is that I had my grandfathers, I had both my grandfathers, I had my father in my life, but a lot, but some things like my grandfather always taught me, he was like men do not take baths, men take showers. He also told me, he said men do not wash themselves with face cloths. We wash ourselves with hand towels. He said the only time he said you don't even use a face cloth to wash your face. He said you wash your face with your hands. You don't use no face cloth. And another thing, because he from Alabama. Shout out Roll Tide. My people, my mother's side, they from Bessemer, Alabama. One thing that my grandfather taught me, he was like, he said when you down there cleaning up, he said you gotta get up in that Duke shoe. You gotta clean yourself out properly. You know what I'm saying? So it was just some things that was being told to me that I've
Yo,
been. Yeah.
no, I'm looking at the
Hmm. See, I can't see the chat. So, but like I said, it's just that the fact that some things that he told me that and and rest his soul, he's been gone since '94. It's some things that still resonate with me. Damn near 30 years. 30 years from now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me tell you why I'm laughing because I wash my face with my hands, but only because if I use a washcloth, it tends to give me more pimples because I got combination skin.
Right. Right. And that's what he told me. Like you said, you gotta get up in there. He said you gotta get in there. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, but me being a kid at that time when he was telling me this, I'm like, okay. You always thought to me when I was, me growing up being a kid, it was fun taking baths. But when you start taking showers, that's when you start seeing that, okay, I'm grown now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a,
Mm-hmm.
that's to me, that's just from a male point of view. Once you get out that bathtub stage, a bathtub is only meant for soaking. You're supposed to soak, and then you're supposed to get up and take a shower. That's just the way I was taught. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I
So,
hear
Yeah, you
that.
only soak to relax your muscles if you've
yep,
been working hard and shit. You know,
right, right.
I
eh,
I don't I don't take a bath. I shower.
Right. Just like, when I be working with them transmissions, sure you get it. When I work with them transmissions and I get all that transmission oil all over me and I want to get in that tub
Look,
and
you like trannies? Look,
no,
you
no,
like
no.
trannies now?
Wait,
No.
oh no.
When I get in that bathtub and I want to soak in Dawn dish soap.
Jimmy is also like Candyman. Please don't say her name too many times.
Right. So that's how, you know, so that's the way I was looking at it, you know, and he took it, and he took it as I was coming after it. I'm like, bro, I'm just from one, like I said, you call yourself a gigolo. Well, gigolo, let me give you, let a player give you a little bit of advice. Let a player show you some things that may make you feel good about yourself. So when you go out here and you talk to the ladies, you know, they be like, okay, then I'm gonna look past you, Jimmy. Because see, one thing, Jimmy, at least Jimmy be smelling good. You know what I'm saying? At least Jimmy be, you know, face clean, you know, haircut, you know, personal hygiene, we can look past Jimmy like that. You know what I'm saying? You know,
the mayor.
Yes.
Are you talking about this motherfucker, Big Man TV?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, the mayor. I don't want to talk about this man because I don't know this man. I don't know this. These jokes is funny as fuck. I don't know this man. He in a different sector than me. No, leopard lady. He's talking about big man. Oh yeah, I guess he hate black women's now. Or maybe he gonna like him again tomorrow. I don't know. But yeah, I don't want to get involved with they shit.
Okay, I'll leave it alone then.
He seemed like he too much for me, the mayor. You know, I got a lot of cast of characters over here already.
Okay, you know who he reminds me of then? Okay, I'll put it like this. He reminds me of Triple.
Oh Lord! Oh, see, I don't
with the broken teeth or without the broken
demon. If he remind you of that demon, then I don't want to talk about his ass at all. Fuck it.
With the broken teeth or without the broken teeth.
Well, we all know Triple E.
He more like Rex.
Right. Okay, we all know that Triple eats lead paint off the walls in the hallway. Okay, so let's stop it. I'm gonna go ahead and
we all know Triple, when they do that work on the BQE, they use Triple's teeth to rip up the old asphalt.
There we go. I dropped off for 2 seconds. What was y'all saying?
You said lava bar soap. You really trying to strip your skin down to the bare minimum, man. You trying to take every layer off of that.
You know they use Triple's teeth to rip up the asphalt there on the BQE.
You know what? Yeah, stop talking about these demons. Motherfucking demon ass people. Oh Lord.
And they use the barnyard buzzer they put out there in the cornfields to scare away the crows.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and when she shits, they use it to paint the white lines on the asphalt.
Mm-hmm. Hey Aisha, how you doing, hon? All right. I got these two people here getting me in trouble. These two wonderful gentlemen getting my ass in trouble. Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and get up off of here. I got some things to go do because I gotta go back to work tonight.
Oh,
so thank you, Shree, for having me up. You know, they said when you try better, you get better. So I'll try. I'm not gonna make no promises, but I'll try.
I'm glad you're not making me no promises, hon. I'm so glad. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping by and answering my questions, hon.
All right. Peace.
All right, peace.
All right, peace, IB.
All right, later, man.
IB.
What a morning.
Yeah. What a goddamn, what a morning. And then look at the end. I'm still fucking smiling. I ain't got no. Listen, I do have problems with certain people, but y'all see how I'm handling. I handle folks different. Okay, I handle folks different. I have to, because I know who I was at one point. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I understand where you're coming from, IB. I understand where the mayor's coming from. I understand all that. I really, I can't fault y'all. Say, no. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes y'all know I'll be in the chat like, get these motherfuckers. Get them now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you see, how many times have I played dirty? Only when it started with me or my wife.
And you
You know,
have
because
warned
like
them.
one motherfucker got mad. You know, the dog eating motherfucker got mad. He said, "Oh, you attacked my wife. It's war, motherfucker. You attacked mine, so fuck you, you dog eating motherfucker.
Mm.
Fuck out of here. You can't turn around and you know, with the doxing bullshit. I was accused of doing it when I didn't. And then when I finally said, fuck it, I'm going to show you how to do it. And then when I did it, I was the bad guy. What? Hang on, how the fuck am I the bad guy when you accused me of doing it when I didn't do it, but now that I went ahead and did it, now you mad. But you sitting over there with the motherfucker who's the biggest doxer in fucking our sector.
Well, they supposed to be mad. Hold up. I don't know how to do blah blah blah. Okay, I don't know how to do no other screen to make sure is what because I got Rex here and I don't know if it's really Rex. Let's see what the fuck going on.
How you doing, fam?
Oh my God.
What's going on? What's going on here? What's the matter?
I'm a little high right now. That's what's the matter.
So I just want to say this, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you two up. But Super Saiyan Jim, he said, you can't find me. I do this in real life. You know what I'm saying? For the young boy. How y'all doing today?
Oh, I'm doing, bro. I'm doing.
Yo.
Okay.
Some shit this morning, ain't it?
Yo.
What's up, Rex?
Yo.
I'm saying. Everybody don't stop. I'm trying to tell people I do this in real life. When I see Jim, I'm gonna catch him and pull his pants off. I'm gonna piss on him.
Oh, see, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Is this real Rex or is this Joe?
What you talking about? Come on,
Okay.
like I said, I do this in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So Rex, you ain't never been on my thing before. On YouTube. And when I know you on Bigo, you something different. So I'm gonna say, please don't put that up here with all that pen and R words and all that other fly shit. If that's really you, if it's Joe, I might laugh a little bit, but I'm being respectful. You know.
Yeah, no fair, no problem. Yeah, go ahead.
Because I'll tell you straight off, if this is really Rex, I personally think it's Joe. But if this is really Rex, you know what I'm saying? I feel how I feel about Joe. Better yet, Jim, how he feels about me.
Well, Jim don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Let me just say, I don't business none of these motherfuckers. Hey, 504, I don't business demons. Okay, and I just had a whole conversation with the mayor talking about dipping your feet, your head in the pool with demons and becoming a demon. So if you are really Rex, I'm not in the mood for the Jim talking because I don't support Jim. Jim got me blocked. Okay, if this is really Rex.
Can I tell you something?
Don't bring that here to me, baby. Please. If this really.
Can I tell you something?
Please do.
This is Joe. How you doing? You should have known me by now. What's wrong with you?
You was getting really, I knew it was you, and I was like, okay, this gotta be Joe. But then when you said the word piss, I was like, oh hell no, nigga, we got to have a talk here, because no, we gonna have a talk.
Come on now, y'all should know me for the past year and a half. Y'all should know me. I know you should have been knew me.
Getting good, yo.
Yeah, I thought he was Rex for a second too.
When he said piss, I said, oh, wait a minute. No. Disclaimer, nigga. Disclaimer, my nigga.
Oh, man. What's going on with
What's
you,
up,
Joe?
Rob?
I love it. Thank you, Joe. Yes.
You got Rob in the building.
He's
got 504 in the building.
Gosh, he's so good. Yeah, everybody fool. Oh, shit.
I try not to laugh. I'm like, oh my goodness, she's finna get sick. She's serious right now.
And y'all saw me playing all day. He was like, "What's going on?" Y'all said, "I'm high, motherfucker." What you doing? How you doing? Ooh, I love it. This is great.
Come on, y'all. It's only Monday.
It is Monday, right? Ain't this a holiday?
Yep, I'm sitting back, relaxing, drinking coffee.
IB got quiet. I'm like, come on now. You know this is come on, you know this is me now. Y'all gonna sit there and just come on.
No, Joe, you was
Hey,
too good.
hey, Joe, some of you guys are very good impersonators. So you can't never discount, what's going on. Because some of you guys are very good at imitating other people with voices and shit.
It's the music, it started from music. Then I was able to, adjust my octave here and there. So
Well, I you know what? If I would have asked you a certain question, I would have known if you were Rex or not, because Rex came up on Diet's panel one time when we were remodeling, and he told me something. And if I would have asked you that question and you could not have answered that question, because he was sober when he said this. So if I would have asked that question, I would have known for a fact if it was you, if it was him or not.
okay.
Listen, I knew it was Joe up until I heard the word piss. And once I heard piss, I said, oh, wait a minute. We have to change this up a little bit now.
It's like he's the only person that will sit there and say he will fight you, take your clothes off, and piss on you. I never heard that before. If I fight somebody,
Joe,
I'm not gonna take their clothes off.
Joe, I turned around and told a bitch that I was going to shit on her dead family member's grave, pick up the shit and spread it on the tombstone.
But listen, here's the problem. Once he says that piss word, the R word comes in right after. So I'm not, that's where I draw, I'm going to cut it off short. Like, I know what comes after this. I'm not for it.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sense, Phil. I try to tell y'all, I don't play games out here. I'm 37 in Aspen. I said, come see me. Come see me right now.
He's so good.
I'm out here. I'm trying to tell you, I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? I leave my wife alone. Me and my family, we doing good. You know what I'm saying? We don't got nothing to talk about. But this bitch named Jim, you can't see me out here. I'm trying to tell him that. 37th in Aspen.
Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all something though, real talk. Okay, and I'm gonna get to this, Kendra, but I gotta say this officially. Rex sober is not a bad guy. Okay?
Yep.
I have talked to Rex sober on Bigo. All right. And I ain't got no problems with Rex when Rex is sober. When Rex comes on here and gets drunk and start doing all that other shit, that's when I got to say the name and I pull out and I'll be like, all right, let me sit to the back because I will curse that nigga out. And I'm not for it dealing with alcoholics. Okay? That's a fact. But now, I just had to say that officially. Rex, stop getting drunk. So we went off topic already. Let me go back a little bit more off a topic.
Yeah, go ahead.
But he is funny as fuck. And yoga does help with stress. Kendra, you got me on IG. Hit me up on IG, and I can put you in the right
direction. Marijuana is good for stress too.
Say that again.
I said weed is good for stress too.
Oh hell yeah! Both of them is great, and they got yoga classes with weed. Yeah, sure do.
You gotta drink that regularly.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
Get that liquor in my system.
And I'm gonna tell you, and hold on, not for nothing, IB. If it wasn't for COVID, if COVID did not exist and weed became legal in New York, there'd be like 1 million cannabis yoga classes right now. For real. Because I would be one of the teachers. Anyway, let's go.
All dick.
Well, I'll be in New York in July.
Oh, it's not helping, Kendra? All right, we're gonna do some
before these
Cold
bitches
brew?
up.
It doesn't. Well, you gotta do something else. I gotta work out and do yoga and have my medicine. So I need a combination of things. And I got my herbal tea. You know, it's a combination. I can't just focus on one. I need like a holistic type of healing. And it's not a cure-all. None of this is, because you are your own person with your own ego. And when you choose not to do shit, you just not gonna motherfucking do it. Okay? That's your whatever. One man's treasure is another man's poison, or whatever that saying is.
One man's trash is
hold
another
on,
man's
Lady La.
treasure.
Hold on, Lady La. Lady La. Lady La. Lady La.
Uh-oh.
I was saying, I tell these broad, you know, I fold them up. Going in all dick, no body. That's all I'm trying to tell them. And the bad teeth and all, I still dick them down. Bad teeth and all, I still dick them down. When I get these new chippers in, it's gonna be all good. You know what I'm saying? Get some Zilla in my system. They go, you know what I'm saying?
Does
Yeah.
Rex smoke? Does Rex smoke? Because I cured my alcoholism with weed. Maybe he should smoke some more. Maybe he should get some better weed. Maybe Philly needs a better quality of weed. What do you say, IB? What's going on with this cat?
I don't smoke, so I don't know if he needs a better quality or not. And it's not because I'm a square; it's because of my job. You get pissed that way.
Oh, baby.
I don't know. I've never met.
I like the girls with those fat asses.
I've heard him talk crazy, but I've only spoken to him once sober, and he was pretty cool when he was sober. But when he's drunk or high, whatever the fuck he's on, yeah, he's something else.
What are you saying, Phil? What I'm saying, yo, listen, 37 to Aspen, man.
Crazy when you're drunk. And that ain't even in Philly. That's in Levittown. That ain't even in Philly. That's in Levittown. That's 20 miles north of Philly.
Osage.
Yeah, that ain't even Philly address. That's the Levittown address. We already Googled it.
That was okay. So wait, what? Oh, listen, Cold Brew. The trees that I have burned have done the exact opposite. It brought down my estrogen levels and brought down my anxiety. I think it's because of the herbal tea that I take, which is for my PMS and my PMDD, which is due to high levels of estrogen. So for a very long time, you know, I've been relying on estrogen lowering diets and things like this. And yoga definitely can help with lowering your estrogen levels, all that fly shit.
You say your EPMD? What's all about the EPMD, yo? Paris Sermon, Paris Smith.
PMS, which is premenstrual syndrome, and PMDD, which is premenstrual dysmorphic disorder.
Oh, I thought you said EPMD.
A million, okay?
Joe, you gotta remember this. You can never trust anything that bleeds for 5 days straight and doesn't die.
Oh, damn.
What? Can you ever what?
You can never trust anything that bleeds for 5 days and never dies.
So what? You should trust her if she can bleed for 7 days or 2 days? What are you talking about? Don't you got a wife?
Yeah, I got a wife. I tell it to her all the goddamn time. I don't trust her 100%. I told her that straight up. I trust diet 99%. And
so
she's like, well, what's that mean?
You trust Joe 1% because he don't bleed at all?
No. What I'm saying is, you know, like with diet, they turn around and they did some experiment. They said, how much do you trust your spouse? I said, I only trust mine 99%. They said, what's wrong with the other 1%? I said, because diet's a fucking prankster. And they did a thing where they blindfolded the husband or the boyfriend, and the girlfriend or wife was putting stuff in their husband's mouth. I said, oh, not me. I would never let diet do that to me. Knowing this fucking heifer, she put a tampon in my mouth. Fuck that. Diet's a prankster. Oh, then I get mad and she laughs about it. Say, oh, he'll get over it. Nah, fuck that. Diet fucks with you too much. I don't trust. No. She got upset with it because when we first bought this house, Shree, they put a new door in the back, and when the deadbolt didn't line up with the hole, so I had to get a wood chisel. I had to get the whole shenanigans to fucking fix it. And I'm sitting there fixing it. She goes, "What would you do if I died today?" I said, "I'd probably get some rest."
Damn.
That was one of Diet's first lines back in 2019.
Hi, Elo. How you doing, boo?
I noticed there was two diets. You got Diet Melanin, then you got me that's on a diet.
Well, I want to talk about that too, Joe. Congratulations on the weight loss you have accomplished and changing your diet and everything else that you've done to change your lifestyle. You know, because a lot of people really don't know. They really don't know how hard it is. Because at one time, a lot of people don't know this. My heaviest weight at one time, I was 370, 373, I think it was. This is back in 2000. I was in a coma for 92 days. I damn near died from an accident. And they had me on all these steroids and shit. And I went from 210 to 373 or 374 pounds, something like that. It took me 2 years of eating oatmeal, and I shit you not, 2 years I was eating fucking oatmeal. I was eating protein bars. I was fucking having to walk constantly. I was, and I got down to when me and Diet met in 2004, I was like 220. Now I got back up because I broke my back and I got back up to 280, but still, it's a far cry from 3. And it's hard work. A lot of people really don't know because when you don't see results right away, some people get real frustrated.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's how I was in the beginning. Like at my heaviest, I was at 545. I was wearing like 7X shirts. Like when I'm wearing my uniforms, I had to specially order my clothes and whatnot. I was like maybe one of the only people that who was dressed differently because I didn't have my size. And like one day I just had like a scare where, I woke up, feeling funny. And I was just telling myself, I need to change my life. So I just started eating different. I started throwing away certain things in my refrigerator and my cabinets and whatnot. And I just started drinking more water. It started from tap water. I was drinking out the sink, like trying to do absolutely anything and everything to trying to cleanse my system. Lemon water, little apple cider vinegar. I tried everything. And then, going to the gym and whatnot. But I was so focused on the numbers, I wasn't really moving anything. So I just changed the way I ate, smaller portions.
Process too, Joe.
Huh?
Yeah, you were one step.
Oh yeah.
You were one step away from seeing a doctor now.
Oh yeah, man. It was a process, I noticed that, clothes starting to feel different. One of my supervisors saying that your face is getting smaller. And I said, "Oh, really?" He's like, "Yeah." Then I noticed, like months later, like I have to get a new belt. Like I'm all the way down to the last loop, so getting a new belt. So now, the last time I weighed myself, I'm at 285.
See, that's dope.
You weigh about as much as I weigh now.
Can I say something?
When I gained all that weight, I was at a size 48. Thankfully, I'm down to a size 40 now.
That's dope.
40, 38, 40, depending on the cut of the jeans. I can wear 38s if they're like relaxed fit, but if they're straight fits, I have to get 40.
Yeah.
And you know what? I was gonna ask y'all if I could say something, but this is my motherfucking panel, and I just realized I ain't gotta ask a motherfuck thing, right? So here's what I wanted to say. I'm a personal trainer. That's my job. Okay. That's one of my jobs, as a matter of fact. And I spend a lot of time changing people's perspectives. I ain't gonna front. I do spend time training people physically, telling them about what they eat and all that fly stuff. But the most powerful thing to be able to do, especially for someone that's obese levels, is to get, and not even obese, even slim people that are trying to gain weight. The hardest thing and the most powerful thing to do is to change somebody's thought process on how they look at what the fuck they're doing or how they look at their goal. And like Joe said, it's not always about numbers until you reach the goal. Then you can, look at your numbers and be like, oh shit. Sometimes you got to change your perspective for that journey to be more important than the numbers themselves. You know what I'm saying? You got to change your landscape of that journey that you're going on. You can't let your landscape look like numbers all day. It got to look like something else sometime. And that's how you succeed in your shit. Y'all go ahead. I'm going to mute up real fast.
Yeah, you also got to change the people you're around too. You're around a lot of skinny motherfuckers that can eat a whole buffet and not gain a pound. You gotta stay away from them fuckers because it pisses you off. They can eat a whole cheesecake. Yeah, they can eat a whole cheesecake and gain 3 ounces. I eat a whole cheesecake, I gain 50 pounds. No, you gotta stay away from the type of people.
Well, I guess that's where I'm different at because, my heavy set friends, and here's the psychological crazy thing about it. My heavy set friends liked me better when I was heavy because my top weight was 170 and I'm like 5'3.5", so 170 is a lot.
I didn't know you was that short.
Yeah, I'm a shorty. What you mean? I'm a shorty. I ain't tall.
I thought she was like 5'7", like the average black sister height.
Nah, B. I just know how to stand up tall. I got good alignment. That's that yoga shit. I can look tall.
You
still on that pole?
Yo,
you still got a pole video?
Those nice. No, look, Joe. She wears a 19.
Here?
Oh, Joe, she wears a 1970s platform shoe. That's why people think she's 5'7". She wears
Joe,
a 1970s disco shoe.
Has ever seen the pole video, sir?
Oh,
he's married. I'm not gonna want to show him the pole video.
Right.
You short like Diet. Diet's like 5'4".
Yeah, me and Diet is like the same height almost. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's just top heavy. She just got big tits. She's small everywhere else. She just got fucking
titties. And I'm proportionate. I'm a little bit more case.
Diet's a walking fucking airbag. We be riding on the bike. I would never worry about an accident. Shit, she's got them titties. That'll protect her.
Yes, OBS. I was the same way. I was the same way with your first sentence, but now OBS, if I get hungry, I start getting pains. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I ain't shaking like a crackhead, but I'm like, the hell? I don't like that shit. Let me go eat something. But my thing is I gotta tend not to run to snacks, like unhealthy snacks. Like I want straight sugar sometimes. And it's like, no, bitch, go get a fruit. Go get some water. Shit.
But yeah, I was saying about numbers, you know what I'm saying? Because like stress and even family can hit you harder than your actual friends. So when I was in situations where, my family started to become my own enemy, it was just like, I need to get out of this because mentally I couldn't even, get my own self right. I noticed that I couldn't even, I noticed that I'm starting to drink a cup of water differently from normal people. I knew something was wrong.
Right. So, and don't think of yourself as weird or none of that shit because people still look at me like, oh, you eating this, you ain't eating that. No, I'm good on this and I'm good on that. And that's all good with motherfucking me. Hey.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like ever since I lost this weight, the pussy level was high. It was like doop 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 doop. But nah, man. But life's been beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Levels up, Joe. I ain't mad at that at all, so. Do what you got to do, my friend. Okay? Not with me, y'all.
You gotta do. Fuck what people say.
Some random poom poom, because y'all motherfuckers like to change narratives and shit. Okay? So, the fuck.
It's funny, though, but I was like, what? No, man. I just got to work on myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, eventually all that will come down the line. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to force nothing like that. I just got to, I'm rebuilding myself. I'm almost done. So.
Hey, Cole Brunette.
myself. Shit, I got sick and lost all my gains, so now I got to get all my shit back.
Oh, you,
Hey,
you lost
Shree.
the ass? Oh no.
Cole Brunette is
And my flat belly. How about that?
Oh
Shree.
no.
Cole Brunette is just an inch taller to where if she was 4'9", she'd be the Southern Leprechaun.
Yee, that's all
She's
right.
short. Oh no, we love some Cole Brunette. She knows that. We've gone to war over Cole Brunette.
Okay.
Me and Diane. Cole Brunette, you know, whatever they want to say about her, she's a righteous broad. She really is.
Cold Brew, how you doing, Cold Brew? I seen her around, but I never met her. But you know, how you doing, Cold
Oh yeah,
Brew?
no, Cole Brunette. I'm gonna tell you, you know, Cole Brunette. She be everywhere because I've seen Cole Brunette in places I didn't even think she knew about. But Cole Brunette is a real laid back, chill person. You know, we've never had issues. She's spoken up for us a few times. Cole Brunette has. That's why when somebody attacked her out of the blue for no fucking reason, me and Diet went ham on that person because Cole Brunette doesn't fuck with nobody on a malicious level ever. I've never seen her do it. Cole Brunette is a cool ass chick. So I tell people, you know, I'm not into white girls like that, but Cole Brunette, that's one white girl we protect. And she's a cool ass chick.
Shout out to Cole Brunette.
Yeah, she's one of the few white chicks over here that we actually fucking rock. We rock hard with her. Because Cole Brunette reached out to me, you know, because you know I wear glasses, and Cole Brunette reached out to me and said, "Hey, I can help you with some prescriptions on the low. Let me know." I've not had nobody do that. She did, so nah, I don't let nobody go after her.
Hold up, I thought I was listening, but clearly I didn't. Who white? Not that I give a fuck, but who's white?
Oh, Cole Brunette, that's our girl. You know that. Yeah, she an Alabama girl. Her and Diet be fussing back and forth about Alabama.
My credit just got higher.
They turn around and Cole Brunette
me,
and Diet
it didn't.
go back and forth sometimes about Alabama and Tennessee.
Hey.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, for those who do not know, clearly, as you can see with my panel, I do not care what race you are. A demon is a demon, and if you are a demon, maybe you will not come up here. But I do not care about the complexion of your skin. Sorry, I'm not one of them folks. Anyway, carry on, lovely folks.
Hey, what's up, James?
Just the rant.
Hey, I don't care what race, even though in most races I don't run that fast. But continue.
504 girl.
James, if the ramp is up, that means you're comfortable.
And listen, I will sit here and say I love black people. I love white people. I love human beings, y'all. I love human beings.
Facts. E-Love.
Oh, E-Love in here? Hey, E-Love. Messy heifer. Still love me some E-Love with her chocolate drop ass.
That's my Capricorn sissy face.
Yeah, now we like E-Love. I mean, Diet and her had a misunderstanding, whatever, but E-Love's always been cool with me. I've never had an issue with E-Love, ever.
Oh, no, you didn't. I'm talking to Joe, not you, IB. Yep. Just changed his avatar. Oh, my God.
Really? Really?
No.
All right, though.
Snowflake. I see you in here, boo. Hey, 504.
Do I look like I'm lying?
Oh my God.
Cole Brunette, you mean the trans
like time to go to the website.
Dick, you stay giving me loaded ass questions.
Time to go to the website.
Yeah, no DQ night.
Which is a porn site. Isn't that a porn website?
Yeah.
This is my daddy.
I don't go to the porn parts. What did he stop the website, or I just be missing every damn thing? Because I haven't been to the website in a while.
He hasn't went to the website.
What's going on with the website?
He hasn't went to the website.
On the website.
Oh, your wife said
Liquor Barrel here. Liquor Barrel in here. Here comes the mess. Hey, Liquor Barrel.
Oh my gosh, Liquor Barrel, stop.
Diane loves that troll. Every time Diane sees that troll, she laughs. She loves that name.
Oh, I can listen. I can't front. YouTube, these sectors here, y'all be coming up with the illest names for the trolls. Sometimes y'all go too far, but sometimes you just gotta laugh at some of these names. Like, oh my gosh, this shit right here. Bigo used to be way better than YouTube on that because them motherfuckers will come in within 5 seconds. You say some old funny ass shit and they coming in like bong, 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 bong. Oh damn.
All right.
Sorry, y'all. Bigo ain't fun no more.
Was it ever?
For a little bit, but then I became a host and started doing it for money, and that went down real quick.
Yeah, you got to put in a lot of time for that.
Oh yeah, and that's what I did. I put in a whole bunch of time.
They was shaking their ass over there. All right.
Wait, who? What? Who was doing what, Vic?
They was shaking their ass over there. All right.
Okay, they, not Shree. Well, Shree did shake a little ass.
Yeah.
No. It's either you did or you didn't. There ain't no little.
A little bit. Listen, I shook enough ass that I did not get banned. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
somebody had an asthma attack when they seen it.
So technically, that's a no, James. I did not shake my ass.
Look at that picture.
My ass completely, I'd have got banned. Listen, James, I scratched like my shoulder. It was like in the summertime, and I had like a tank top on, and I think I scratched my arm or something, and I got banned for 24 hours. I was in the middle of a PK. Not that y'all would know what a PK is, but
I do, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was in the middle of a PK, and all I did was scratch my shoulder, touch my neck, or some dumb shit, and I got banned for 24 hours. So
yeah, and that's one of the things I don't like about Big O is because of that. I mean, if they even suspect even just a hair out of line down there, they'll ban you.
But you know what? Right. Fuck, because if you go to, well, I don't know if you're on Bigo as a regular person, not a host, if you have access to something called bar data. If you go to other countries, all them chicks is naked and shaking ass and all that shit. They just don't look like black women.
That's right.
Oh, really?
They only like females like cold brew. All right.
I don't know what cold brew looks like. She could be a white girl with some ass and some titties. Oh, but they
cold brew. Hey, people know that. Shree, people know this about me. I'm not big into white girls. I'm not. But cold brunette, for being her age, that's a badass white woman. She's got big titties, nice ass. Die to tell you, we've seen her pictures. She's a nice looking woman.
And you know what?
Around in her little fancy Audi.
If she's along the algorithm with us, she might get banned. But if she's on the other side and she get enough views and shit, she ain't gonna get banned. She can shake her nice ass and all that all over the place. It really over there, Bigo is with motherfucking color. That's why Nigerians left Bigo. They went across the street. You know, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I believe in equal ass shaking. If they can shake their ass, I can shake my ass too.
Yeah, exactly.
What's wrong with you?
Well, James, what are you talking about? You can't shake your ass. Now stop it.
I get my arms down beside me. The fuck I can't.
You're never too old. The right song comes on, and even if you can't get up and you sit in a chair, you might just shake a little something cold brew.
Hey, cold brew, if it still get wet and you got a heartbeat, all right.
Hey, Vic, you supposed to be more respectful than that.
Hey, if it still gets wet, if it still gets wet, it ain't broken.
I heard it's illegal. I heard it's illegal when it's cold and not moving. All right.
Hey, but think about it though, guys. Think about it. Pussy is the best machine in the world. It's the only machine that is self-lubricating and never wears out.
Well, I was told that the vagina is also self-cleansing. We're not supposed to clean all up in there. We're just supposed to clean the outside. We automatically, it's like what's the word?
It makes a fine wash machine.
It's
I heard.
It's an elimination organ. It's an elimination organ. Let me say it like that.
Right. I also heard they can cut you out and take you half your earnings. All right.
Everything gets pushed out.
Hang on. Observing stuff. Let me say this to you about Cole Brunette. You don't want to mess with that woman. That woman will break your heart and break your bank account. Don't mess with her. You could not handle that cougar. She wear your young ass out.
All right.
Joe, don't tell on me.
Those are words of advice from Uncle Cracker.
Don't tell on me.
I'm no snitch.
Joe was just about to tell on me. Don't tell on me.
I won't.
I
have my demon days like this.
Oh my God! No, not this motherfucker. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, pause, y'all, because there's enough shitty gang in here to help me with my question. Okay, do not take this picture down, Mr. Rax. We got Rex and we got Rax. Now, Mr. Rax, do you have hair on your neck as well as your chin, and that's why it looks like that? Or is your hair so long and you just don't feel like combing that motherfucker that it looks like it lays down flat on your neck like that? What the fuck going on? I just want to know. I'm curious.
I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? This is my real hair. I have nothing on top. Does it grow
on your neck, sir? Does it grow off of your neck, sir?
That's a genetic disorder. It grows from other sides besides the top. Don't hurt me. Why you do this to people? I go through things just like you.
I'm not trying to hurt you, sir. I'm just trying to figure it out because I've never seen hair grow on someone's neck, like on the front of their neck like that.
Don't bully me, okay?
I'm not trying
to.
Mr. Rax. I'm not trying to at all.
You want to hear my songs?
You scare me, actually. You scare me. So the last thing I want to do
is partially not. It's gross and grime. It's grit and grime. It's not a beard. It's a bunch of grit and grime.
Watch it. He'd be pulling out his rifle on you.
It's
I don't like clean water. I don't like clean water.
Oh, I forgot. No R word.
And showering is nice, and you can wash your face with your hands because you're a man. This guy, the mayor, he said that his grandpa told him that because he's a man, he has to wash his face with his hands. So I think you should start that, and then the grit and the grime might go away. And circular motions.
Well,
what's water?
A bigger loofah sponge.
No sponge. Hands. Clean your hands and your face and your neck, sir. And your neck.
You rather listen to my music?
I said the looper sponge. That way, it would scratch a little bit.
I just want you guys to listen to my music. I have a heart too,
Mr. Rax. You have to get behind your ears, okay, and in your ears, because I think that thing on your head, it covers your ears too much. You might have a lot of buildup there, so that would be also helpful to you. Yes, sir.
Stop bullying me, okay?
I really don't want
to do this.
You scare me.
I do this in real life. Right?
In real life, you scare me too.
I am beautiful. My mom said I was beautiful.
And I'm sure your mother has her truth. And we appreciate that. And please do something.
You want to hear my music?
No, I really don't. That's what scares me. And you have given me nightmares because I've heard music already, sir.
I saw somebody featured me on Tekken.
And bless them. Bless them. I no longer watch Tekken. I now watch God of War, and I'm waiting for Ragnarok. Please don't be on that. Please. No.
Yeah, I like God of War.
You're bullying me.
I'm waiting for TEDx.
I swear I'm trying not to bully. I've been told I'm a troll, so I might be slightly trolling, but I don't want to bully you at all.
I'm part troll. As you can see, I'm part troll. Literally, check my DNA.
always wanted to meet a troll that can bathe and maybe get a good shaver for your neck, sir. They have these things out on Instagram, and they supposedly work very, very well of shaving certain
She's really
areas.
making fun of me right now. You know what I'm saying? I get
Okay,
women, you know what I'm saying? I had this thing called the push button, and it's serious.
Listen, you don't know me. I tend to be brutally honest, and I'm really trying to be nice, and I'm trying not to bully you, Mr. Rax. It's just
You
that
like snickerdoodle cookies?
no, I appreciate the lack of smell-o-vision on YouTube because you kind of look like you smell bad. And I'm so sorry.
I smell like the Ganges River. That what you trying to say?
No, please don't involve the Ganges River in India. Please don't do that. It's
You're
supposed to be.
You're making fun of me. You're bullying me. You know what I'm saying? I go through a lot in my real life. You know what I'm saying? I blow my breath on you.
I pity you. I need a gold chain. What?
I'll fuck up your fiber optics.
Please, my fiber optics have nothing to do with this, sir. And neither do I.
I tell you, I get women. You know what I'm saying? I'm mainly in the friend zone.
I actually
Prostitutes don't count.
I actually saw a woman that you got, and I will say that woman was
Ma,
evil for dealing with your best friend. Evil.
Ma, don't touch the internet, Ma. I shared. They're making fun of me, Ma. Ha.
Oh, your mom.
Sorry about that.
Hey, Shree, blow up dolls don't count.
No, this is a woman.
Who are you, sir? Who are you, sir? I don't understand this, sir.
It wasn't a blow up. Wasn't she real, James?
Blow up dolls don't count.
Y'all just keep fucking disrespecting me, sir. I don't get it, sir.
Listen, Daffy. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
I'm hurt.
Please don't be hurt. I'm scared.
Joe, you a hot fucking mess.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. This one Greg did. Greg did.
Joe, you need to do some stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Or some sit down.
I blame this shit on Greg and Super Saiyan Jim. They the one brought this motherfucker over.
It was.
Right.
It's their fault.
That was good. That was so good. Yay.
Yeah, you guys did really good. I don't know if I could have kept a straight face without laughing because I had to mute my mic.
Just saying, I was just saying, when I do this music, it just embodies me. It's so much.
Yo, I guarantee y'all,
I love Linkin Park.
I've never been able to get through this.
Hey, Joe.
Never been
Joe,
done.
this is God's honest truth.
My ass.
Joe, this is God's honest truth, brother. And I swear to God, you got such a good talent. You should do a bunch of voices on a CD and mail it into these fucking companies and do voiceovers, whether it's cartoons, commercials, or something. You got a decent talent. You should think about that. Just come up with random voices, do random phrases, and send it into some of these production companies. And hey, who knows? You might be a good voiceover actor because you got some talent there.
Joe, there's
I appreciate that.
Voiceovers because
and anime is always looking for somebody.
Video games don't make big bucks. Hello, the voice of
look at that.
Shree, the black man.
Shree,
Stargate, huh?
Shree, did you see that damn? I don't know if it was on TikTok or I saw it on Facebook, but this black girl she's been on a talk show. She sounds just like Siri.
Oh no! Oh, I heard about her.
Oh, yeah.
I heard about her.
Yeah, she tried. She did it to an Uber driver, and it fucking fucked him all up. He kicked her out of his Uber.
Sam Possible kind of got that type of voice. She got that automated system voice.
Okay.
Sam Possible. I always tell her dial 9.
I used to be able to do it. I hope James comes back. I used to be able to do it. I bun too much medicine now, so I don't know. I'll be cracking up when I'm not supposed.
The only voice I was able to do when I was younger was Wolfman Jack. He was the only one I could imitate. Some of these youngins don't know who Wolfman Jack was.
I know who Wolfman Jack is. I know exactly who Wolfman Jack is. I was waiting for you to say you could also do Randy Savage, because I always felt that Wolfman Jack and Macho Man Randy Savage was similar in their voices. Wolfman Jack.
Slim Jim. Yeah.
Okay, see who that shit.
Yeah. I'm still trying to work on my seven deadly sins voice. He's like, you need to go, Adi. Man, go ahead, Adi. What do you think he said? You get me? I'm still working on it. It just he does a lot.
You need to do wisdom.
Come on, man.
Wisdom and do Eggy. Do Eggy too.
You gotta work on. But if you get 7 deadly sins, Joe, I'm gonna have to praise you as the God of imitating.
Oh yeah, I'm still, like I said, I'm still working on. I've been got the triple voice down pat. There's nothing else, Scooby. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck with the ops. You know what I'm saying? Scrap. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the fairy gang. You know what I'm saying?
What up, Ma?
Okay.
You fine as fuck, Ma.
You fine as
fuck. I have a question, Joe. Who in the fuck?
Cracker did not come with it.
Yeah, who in the fuck turns around and glorifies at 50-something years old, still living in the goddamn projects? Who fucking glorifies that shit? When I came to this country and we were in the projects, my dad did not want to fucking be there. My dad hustled, did everything he could to get us the fuck up out of there. Who in the fuck at 50 years old glorifies that shit? A fucking simp. You want to strive to do better. I've always strived to do better. I try to do better tomorrow than I did today.
Yeah, the funny thing about this, when I was doing the triple shit, Triple was okay with it. He said, he cool, you know what I'm saying? He does a little comedy thing, man. He cool, man. He had no issues. And all of a sudden, now he's mad at me. I'm like, dude, you co-signed him, bro. Like, I thought you was okay with it, unless there was something else that was happening. But, I don't know about people. I don't give a damn.
Joe, he was mad because you did a triple better than Triple does himself.
Yeah, I think I did a roast on his ankle or whatnot on Lady Lies a while back. And everybody said,
you should have did a roast on his fucking teeth. Shree, you see that meme I made with him and the Down syndrome dog? They look exactly alike.
Oh, shit. I'm getting my breakfast together. Y'all keep talking.
You get a breath. But yeah, man, it's like it's always been a talent. Like I said, it started from music. My comedy comes from, life experiences and pain and all that. And I just started to laugh through it. And everybody thought I was crazy. And like, what you laughing about? Just y'all. So it just all came from there. And then once I started getting on YouTube and I started getting comfortable with certain crowds, and I would just started acting a fool a little bit here and there. And it's been going on 2.5 years since.
Like I said, Joe, and I mean this with all sincerity, get you a fucking microphone, get you a recording thing, and do a fucking DVD with all your different voices you can do, whether it's Southern accents, New York accents, Midwesterns, characters, and fucking put it on a disc and mass mail them motherfuckers out to different places, Philly, New York, Chicago, LA, Atlanta, and just mail it out to these production companies to see what comes of it. Because, that's a talent. That's a good fucking talent to have.
Yeah, that's true. Like, you been in Kentucky?
Huh?
You been in Kentucky?
I've been to Kentucky many times.
You notice how they be talking, how their accent, especially I chit chat with Sweet Vampy a lot. So it's just like, You know, around there, I'm going here gonna make me a sandwich. I don't know. There's some people out there that make fun of me. You know what I'm saying? I told them get the hell out my don't get the hell out of my property. Keep my name out your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
You
I
should
don't even
do
like
people
that
from
stuff that's around
Mississippi.
here.
Oh, Joe, when I used to go deep, I mean deep into Mississippi, and I'm talking the town's so fucking small, you blink, you miss it. And I would have to deliver to some of these small ass towns. I used to have Diet translate for me what the fuck some of these rednecks were saying because I could not understand what the fuck they were saying. And I would have to say, baby, what the fuck you just told me to do? Oh, he said go around to the back and you got to make a tight turn and then you've got to swing left in order to get set up to back into your door. I said, I didn't hear none of that. I heard your door.
Yeah. Once you hear that up around there, up around yonder, and all that, that's basically it. You ain't gonna find that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I shit you not. We were coming down, and this is before we had cell phone readily available. We had the big block phone, so I had to call on my big ass block phone, and I was like, "Yo, how do I get to where you're at?" And he said, "Come down the fucking road, and on your left, you're gonna see a dairy farm, and you're gonna see a cow on top of the roof." And I'm like, "How in the fuck does a cow get on top of the goddamn roof?" And he says, at that corner, at that intersection, you make a left to tell me how to get there. And I'm like, I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck does a cow get on top of a fucking roof?
I don't know.
I get there and it's a fucking statue of a cow. I'm like, why didn't you just tell me? You had me thinking it was a real fucking cow. Get the fuck out of here.
That's crazy, man.
And over yonder, for these motherfuckers could be a half a mile to 15 miles. If they said if it's a little bit down the road, then it's over 15 miles.
Mm-hmm. Especially them gator catching motherfuckers out there. Well, you already your boy. You go up on the bayou, and you go get in the boat, and you go
Oh yeah, I
ahead and you
watch
put the
swamp
bait on the
people.
feet. Yeah, you go in
I
the
watch
swamp
swamp
over
people,
there.
and I be trying to. But what the fuck you just say? They're out there catching alligators and shit, popping them in the head with 22s and shit. They
Hell
just,
yeah, you
man.
go in, you pop 'em.
I tell Diet all the time, man. Like when we lived down south, I finally said, you know what? I got to go home. I tried to look back in Brooklyn. It just got so fucking expensive, so I came to Philly. I'm like, man, I'm gonna fuck with Crazy I know, because them fuckers down there, people misunderstand people from the south. They really do, especially us up here on the East Coast. A lot of people think that Southerners are slow and stupid. They may talk slow. They really do may talk slow. But I promise you, by the time they're done, they will scam you out your own fucking ditches before you even realize it. They're far from dumb. They may be a little slow, but they are far from dumb.
Yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying? We wake up early morning, we get the bait, we put the beef meat on there, and we hang them up on the bench, we put the ribbon on there, just wait for the alligator to cook, you know. And after a while then, we go in here, go get the crawfish boat. We get that crawfish, we go in there, woo, we get some of that alligator gar, we put it in the pot, bro. So chocolate bleu, I was gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get the alligator. We gonna get it. I've been watching Swamp people for like damn near all their episodes, all the seasons.
What you just said?
Chocolate bleu, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get that monster. We go to the big. We're gonna be the big game. We gonna get that alligator. We're gonna get good money with only 30 days. The 30 days.
Oh yeah, I watch that all the time. Swamp People, and then what Legend? What's his name? Legend of the fuck is his name down there in Louisiana? He had his own show, The Legend of Somebody, down there. Fucking he runs
Troy
around without a
Landry.
shirt. He was turning around and bringing up these old cypress trees out of the swamps.
Oh shit! I didn't know about Troy Landry. How he be talking?
Oh yeah, or what's that skinny dude with he wears He has his head shaved. He keeps the back in a little ponytail. He's a muscular, little skinny
Oh
man.
yeah,
You can barely
RJ,
understand. You
RJ and
can
J.
barely
Paul.
understand. Yeah, J. Paul. J. Paul, that's the one.
Hell yeah,
I'm
like
eating
that's
shit. I
fanboy.
don't know what the hell y'all talking about.
Well, he was
There's no swamp in
doing
Brooklyn.
Cajun. Yeah, we don't have swamps in Brooklyn. He was talking about the swamp people down in Louisiana and all the parishes outside of New Orleans.
Hey, Uncle Cracker, I heard that
Yeah.
we do have a mini swamp in Brooklyn. There's like a
Yeah.
little waterway over by 3rd Avenue and 3rd Street where the Whole Foods is at. And
That ain't no. I grew up over there. I grew up off of 63rd and 3rd.
Considered a swamp.
That's a fucking cesspool. That's all that is. That ain't no swamp.
That's a retention. That's a retention pond.
Yeah, that ain't no fucking swamp.
I remember reading that in an article. They was like, "This is class. They gonna classify it as a swamp." I was like, "What the fuck does that really mean? Clean that bitch up. Stop playing."
Yeah, they just don't want to clean the shit up. That's all that is. That's literally what it is. Shit.
You know, every major company got to have some land that they're not using, like a retention pond or a ditch or something like that. That's what probably what it is.
Yeah, but they gotta clean that area up because there's like a bridge there and shit. And
because you know we got the sand hogs. You know they're drilling out all that fucking granite underneath the 5 boroughs for these new subways. You know that's fucking dirty water. They've got to put it somewhere. You know they've been building the DQE from Bensonhurst all the way up to fucking Greenpoint for fucking how many? I came to New York from Italy in 1983. I'm 51 years old now, and they're still fucking working on the BQE.
Right? No, that's true. That's true.
I'm like, God damn! I mean, how long does it take to build fucking 5 miles of fucking highway?
Millions of dollars. You didn't hear about the staircase that they did in Times Square that cost like $33 million? So it was like $1 million a fucking stair in the MTA.
No, I didn't know they did that.
1 level of stairs.
Damn.
And they wonder why New York broke. Because we've had some fucked up mayors. De Blasio. I mean, shit. We've had a lot of fucking fucked up mayors. Giuliani, he cleaned up the city, but he did it in a fucked up way. But he did clean up the city. You know, he got rid of fucking Times Square, the old Times Square, where they used to have the sex shops and the barkers outside. You know, he did clean up all that, but the way he did it was fucked up on how he did it. We just had some fucking. We've had some, and now the new mayor, he a fucking idiot too.
Listen, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Andrew Cuomo was a better mayor than motherfucking all these motherfuckers put together.
Yeah, he was all right considering he was a fucking liberal. Yeah, he was all right, but
no, you heard what I said. You heard what I said. I mean, now for those of you who don't know, Andrew Cuomo was actually the governor of New York State, not here. The whole fucking
but
state.
He was also a pervert
of New York City than all these motherfuckers put together.
The whole Cuomo family's perverts. Well, they're professional officers, so they're perverts. They're professional perverts.
Yeah, but sometimes I felt like he looked out for New York City more than all these other motherfuckers did.
Yeah, but see what the problem was, though, you know, with the governors. You know, New York City has the most, you know, people in it. And they forget about everybody up in like Schenectady, Altoona, Orange County. All they forget about them people up there, and everything comes into New York City. But still, they haven't changed a lot in New York City. Prices keep going up, taxes go up, but we don't. Well, you know, when I was living there, nothing. We never got anything in exchange for that. I mean, because look, me
They
and
don't
I were looking
for the cost of living out here. Even though they raised the minimum wage to $15, they still didn't have that effect. You know what I'm saying?
okay, what does $15 an hour do when a loaf of bread is fucking $3.89, a gallon of milk is $6
Exactly.
Cigarettes are what, $18 a pack now, or $15 a pack?
Yep.
You know, here in Philly, they're going up. They're fucking 12, and depending on where you go, they're $12 to $13 a pack. I have to buy cigarettes upstate, so I get them for fucking $7.50 or $8.
Damn, $18 a pack. Shoot, that's getting up to
Yeah, in
prostitution
Manhattan,
prices.
oh yeah. And if you go downtown, if you go down in Midtown, they're $20 a pack. And this was before COVID. They were $20 a pack.
Yep.
Oh,
Let me tell y'all.
a good meal from Chili's cost damn near $18. That's like the minimum right there.
Let me tell y'all something. This is how inflation and all that shit, y'all can feel it. The cost of getting on a bus or a subway right now in New York City is $2.75. Okay? Yeah, you get to go wherever you want with one transfer. But when I was a kid, okay, in 1980 or 81, bus fare, train fare was around 75 cents.
Yo, Shree, I remember hanging out in the Village, and there was this Chinese restaurant I used to hit all the time when we would leave the clubs there on Bleecker, Red Lion, Lion's Den, and all that. We would get a fucking, like, 6 chicken wings, a big old thing of pork fried rice, a 20-ounce fucking soda for $2.25.
That's right.
And this big, huge styrofoam tray for $2.25. Now you go down there, that same shit's like $10.
Yep.
We used to get a gyro for. Remember, we used to hit the fucking like Sbarro's or Nathan's hot dog stands. You get 2 hot dogs and a drink for a fucking $1.75.
Like real New Yorkers ain't go to Nathan's and Coney Island. I mean, if they was there on a date or some shit, or they want to floss or some shit. Back in the day, you can go to Nathan's and all that fly shit. But for real talk, back in the day, you wanted a hot dog, you go right there on the corner with the motherfucker sitting right there.
Yep. I mean, and a lot of, and you know, the pizza joints, they watch a movie, they see a pizza joint, and they go like, oh, this is the best pizza. No, the best fucking pizza in New York City is in Brooklyn. Period. Hands down.
Hold on a second, IB, because I'm glad I can have this conversation with you. We're going to switch the conversation, y'all. Some of y'all might leave. Some of y'all might stay. But clearly we done switched it already. But, IB, you know about the pizza here in New York, right?
Of course.
How do you feel about the $1 pizzas that have been popping up all over the place?
That shit is fucking garbage. When me and Diet turned up, I took, you know, because Diet's not from up here. She's from, you know, Memphis. So when I used to bring her up, I used to deliver a lot over at the Brooklyn market, the produce market in Brooklyn off of Foster Avenue. Yeah. So they had a couple of good pizza joints there. Diet loved the pizza. Then when I came off the road and I moved to Philly, I still come to New York all the time. And she's like, we were a little tight on cash one time when we came. Because when I come to New York, I try to have $1,000 in my pocket. Because I never know what Diet wants to buy. I never know what she wants to have. So I want to make sure I have it. And she's like, hey, we're a little tight on cash. I came with like $500. So we went there in the Village, right there off of Fifth Avenue, to a $1 pizza joint. She said, we'll just get them to $1. Man, I had to spit that shit out. I said, I'd rather spend the fucking $3 for one slice than $1 a slice. That $1 slice is garbage. The sauce is cheap. The cheese is cheap. The fucking toppings are fucking cheap. But you get what you pay for, though.
And can I tell y'all something? I'm sorry to cut you off. And I really am sorry, IB, to cut you off. But I want to tell y'all something. And I want y'all to understand how New York works. because when I say this thing, y'all gonna be like, well, damn, Shree, but this is how New Yorkers think, okay? I'd rather go to an Italian for pizza and pay the motherfucking $3
than a Mexican making Italian pizza.
No, listen, it's the Pakistanis making the motherfucking dollar pizza over here now. So I'm like, hell no, because the Mexicans are making motherfucking Chinese food.
Oh yeah, we've seen that, and that pissed Chris off. We went to a Chinese spot there in the East Village, and we walked in there. Now the lady who took our order was a Chinese lady, but we're looking in the back, and there's fucking Mexicans back there cooking their shit. We're like, what the fuck?
And you know,
what they're doing, the Mexican Asian fusion.
Okay. And that's fucked up of me as a human being to say, because I'm a black yoga teacher, right? Y'all should be looking at me like, well, then, bitch, why am I taking yoga with you? Why can't I go to an Indian from India? Good point. I'm just showing y'all how we think and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's the best way to think. I'm just saying that's how motherfuckers in New York think. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah, because
that's what's up. Brooklyn yoga. You should call it the Brooklyn yoga right there.
Well,
yeah, but sure, you got to look at it like this: who makes better curry? Would you want a redneck white boy in the back cooking your curry, or would you want a person who grew up eating it, cooking it their whole life from India or from Jamaica?
Because it's plenty of black
Jamaica, you know, the Jamaican curry is good too. Yeah, right. Jamaican curry is good too.
Don't forget the UK curry.
Oh, that ain't no fucking curry. They wish that was curry. Jamaican curry or Indian curry. You want the people who grew up, who understand the flavors, who understand how they put their seasonings together. You'll never see me make a fucking curry on my cooking show.
Yeah, and that
because I don't.
Go ahead, finish. Go ahead.
Because it would never be like, even if I had the recipe and I did the recipe exactly, it will not be like a woman or a man from India or a man or woman from Jamaica making their curry. It will not be the same. I don't care how, because there's going to be something we miss that they understand that we don't.
And I wanted to say this. It's kind of crazy. I'm glad that Liquor Barrel put this up for real. It's kind of ill for me to even say what I'm saying, right? It's almost an oxymoron because I'm from the Caribbean community where there's a bunch of mixed people. There's plenty of Chinese food stores that are actually West Indian because you got a whole bunch of Chinese people from Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? So they'll make the Chinese food and have their little Jamaican flavor in there and do this and do that. You know what I mean? So it's that many people out here that you can think one way and you can also think another way too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Shree, but if a Chinese was born and raised in Jamaica, eating Jamaican flavors, eating Jamaican using their seasoning, but they're making Chinese food with it. If they're saying this is the Chinese Jamaican fusion, then I'm expecting, Jamaican flavors with Chinese cuisine. If you're saying that's what it is, that's one thing. But if you're saying this is Chinese food, but it's got fucking Jamaican flavors, and it's not Chinese food.
And at the same time, we also have to delineate in New York City the difference between Chinese food, authentic Chinese food, and Chinese American food, which is the 4 chicken wings and the pork fried rice and all that. Okay?
Chinese food here, no soul food here.
Don't talk to me about no soul food in New York. There is not a good soul food restaurant in fucking New York City. Period. Even Sylvia's. No. Shree. When I went to Sylvia's when I was young, I used to think, this is soul food. Okay, cool. It was good. I liked it. Wasn't the greatest for me, because that's not how I grew up. But then when I left New York and I moved and I was living in Alabama, and I lived in Virginia, and I lived in Mississippi, and I lived in Tennessee, and I lived in Arkansas. I had real soul food down there. That was some real fucking soul food. So when I came back up here and I brought Di to a couple of little quote unquote soul food restaurants, Diet spit the shit out. She's like, what the fuck is this shit? It's not the same. It is not the same.
Well,
And I get so sick of time. People say, oh, black people make soul food. No, not all black people can fucking cook. I said this before. I hear women say, oh, I don't know how to cook. My mama never taught me. Well, bitch, you suck a dick. Did your mama never teach you that either?
Okay.
Shit.
Well, here's
Just
the other
because-
problem with that. When you were younger, right? When you and
That's
I were
all I
younger,
knew.
I'm not too far away in age from you. We had a lot of mom and pop shops, way more mom and pop
Yes.
shops than we do now. The
Yes.
mom and pop shop out here is almost non-existent. You know what I'm saying? So you had a lot of grandmas, no matter what race they were. You had a lot of grandmas cooking the food, you know what I'm saying? And they knew how to cook the food. So now they trying to probably teach, you know, they're getting older, they're getting arthritis, they can't do what they do. So they might try to teach somebody else, but either that person don't pick it up or that person's like, fuck it, I don't even want to do this. I'm gonna go sell the business to somebody else. And then all these other things, these chains and the mom and pop shops got cut because the rent is too damn high. And it pretty much killed a certain aspect of authentic food here.
Oh yeah, they turn around and try to commercialize it. You
Yes.
cannot commercialize a mom and pop spot. You can't
That's right.
fucking do it.
That's right.
You know, and then, you know, they were trying to, like, say my grandmother ran a restaurant, and I would never do this, but, you know, we're going to use me as an example. Now, my grandmother gave me the restaurant. Now I'm trying to save money, you know, because I'm trying to put more money in my pocket. Now I'm getting cheaper bullshit ingredients instead of paying the premium for the better ingredients, because ingredients do matter. It does matter. People don't understand the difference between fresh oregano and dried oregano, or you know, the different herbs and spices. There is a difference between something that's fresh compared to something that has been dried and processed. I miss the old New York. New York has not been the same since before.
Me too.
90, 98, 97, 98, when it really started to change. And then, you know, after 9/11, a lot of people left. I mean, they moved out, believe it or not. I met a lot of New Yorkers down in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Well, you know, after 2000, because remember 2000 snacks, everybody was making money. That was Clinton days. And then that Y2K shit happened. Then 9/11, you know what I'm saying? And all kind of things fucked off.
Yeah, Brunette, there isn't, you know.
Down, everybody was having fun, making money. Shit was still here. They still had a couple mom and pop shops around, But then all of a sudden after that shit, boom, especially like you said, after 9/11, done, bye.
Oh, yeah, because look at the population before 9/11. It was damn near 9 million people. Now they say, what, there's a little over 5 million people in New York. So this is my question.
They still hovering at 8 because Brooklyn still got a lot of folk. People, you know what they're saying? They're saying that a lot of people are coming back from COVID because a lot of people left during COVID and now they're starting to come back.
Well, I have a friend in Manhattan that sells real estate.
Oh, Manhattan's dead. Manhattan is completely dead to me. That's like
I was talking to them, and they sell real estate in Manhattan strictly. They said that when you go on these websites looking for, you know, buying an apartment or renting an apartment, they said that is just a small, minute amount because they're trying to keep the rent high. She turned around and told me in Diet that there are almost 30,000 vacant apartments that aren't even being listed, because if they listed, it would flood the market and the rent would have to go down. So they're keeping them off list. You have to know about that list in order to say, no, I want something over here. You know, it's gotten ridiculous. Even Brooklyn's gotten real expensive.
Brooklyn is getting bad. Everybody's flooding over to Brooklyn.
Yeah, because, you know, it used to be the Bronx, used to be the cheapest, the South Bronx especially, be the cheapest place to live.
They bring
East.
South Bronx now. Shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know they've been gentrifying that area, especially when they built the new Yankee Stadium. But then it was Eastern Queens. Hollis, Jamaica was cheap, and then Brooklyn. Now Brooklyn is almost as expensive as fucking Manhattan.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
They trying to make Brooklyn more expensive than fucking Manhattan, especially now that the Barclays is cemented. You know what I'm saying? And it's making money and shit.
Yeah, I was looking on, what was it, Zillow? I was looking on Zillow or Trulia about a month ago, and I was just looking at penthouses and apartments down in the financial district. Now you can get, 1,800 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 3 bath, fucking on a top floor, doorman, the whole 9 yards for $1.1 million. 5 years ago, you couldn't touch nothing in the financial district for less than fucking 8.
Yep. Yo, I was just thinking of all kind of crazy shit. How it's kind of a subliminal way for people to fight gentrification. And even once an area is gentrified, the people who have gentrified the place come to realize that it ain't shit either.
Yep. Because pretty much that area,
whatever it is you were trying to get a little bit of.
Well, because this is what these people don't understand when they come into an area and gentrify it. That area is the way that it is, and you fell in love with that area for the way it was because of the people that lived there. Once you start forcing those people out, regardless of their ethnicity, Spanish, Black, Asian, it doesn't matter. Once you force them people out of that neighborhood because you've had shit so goddamn high that they can't afford to fucking do business in there, you've changed the whole dynamic of the area, and it's no longer what it was. It's no longer what attracted you to that place.
Yo, can I tell you? I'm gonna tell you what I feel is a perfect example of what you're talking about. Harlem.
Oh yeah.
Harlem, y'all, is a perfect example of what IB is talking about.
But do you know about Harlem? And you're a New Yorker, so you should know this as well. Harlem was never, when Harlem was first started, it was never black. It was mostly Italians, Polish, Irish. And then when the Great Migration from the South moved up, Black migration from the South up to the North, Harlem was still fairly cheap because you had a lot of poor Italians up there. And they pushed everybody out because, back, how it was back in the day. They didn't want to live around black people, whatever.
Listen, are you going back to the days of Seneca Village, sir? Because I truly feel like people who escaped Seneca Village.
I know about Seneca Village when it was mostly poor, black, free farmers up there, Central Park area. And they took that property. Oh, yeah. Believe me, girl, I know. People wonder, like, how do you know
we having this conversation. I know your ass, Noko.
So, now you look at Harlem. Harlem before black people moved in was just another neighborhood. When black people moved into Harlem, they turned it into a cultural icon.
Right.
Now they're moving these white people in, and anything above 125th Street at one point, it was just black.
Oh, above 125th?
Yep. Now you look past 125th Street all the way up to 129th, 130th. Now you're seeing it being peppered with white people.
Oh,
so white people, before were scared to death to go up there because you wouldn't see a white person in Harlem after when the sun went down. You didn't see white people up there too often unless they knew people up there, which I was thankful. I knew a shitload of people up there. And I could go up there at midnight, go up to a girl I was banging, go knock on the fucking door, hit the buzzer, and the brothers knew who I was, and I didn't have a problem. But you had to be around that. If you were just a visitor, you better not get caught up there at night. You would get robbed.
You too, Cole. Have a great one.
Love you, Code. So,
Thank you.
but then when the white people moved in, you know, they're like, oh, Harlem's got all this cultural identity and all this stuff. And now all these white people moved in and slowly started moving these businesses out. It's not the same Harlem. And then they want to complain, oh, Harlem used to be a great place to live. Well, all you motherfuckers moved everybody out.
Mm-hmm.
Look at LES, another perfect example in Manhattan. LES.
Hold on. Before we get to LES, I want to talk about Harlem because LES, I want to talk about Harlem first because I'm gonna put you up to date on Harlem. All right? Because everything you said was right. I used to actually work in Harlem. I used to teach yoga in Harlem on 25th. All right. So I'm seeing the changes of the gentrification and all of that. And I think it was around 2018, 2016. All right. Because this is when gentrification really started getting heavy in Harlem, if I'm not mistaken. Like it was prominent, it was seen. Where the fuck is it going? It ain't going no goddamn where, right? And definitely before this whole COVID shit. I'm walking down 25th and there's two young white people in front of me. And I'm not that far away from them. I can hear what they're saying. And you too, Vampy. And one of them says to the other, yeah, don't you like Harlem? And they were like, I did, but now there's too many white people here. Where all the black people at? I came in for the culture. And now because I'm white, they want to raise my rent. And I don't have that. Da, 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 da. Right?
Hey.
Just like IB said. But now here's the difference. I went to Harlem last year. Okay? Now, for those of y'all who know New York, there's a specific chunk of 125th up until about Park Avenue where the LIRR train is, and back, right, is crack, drug infested because they got like a clinic over there and shit like this, right?
Well, you gotta tell them what the LIRR is, the Long Island Railroad.
Right, Long Island Railroad. My bad, y'all. And then after a little bit after St. Nicholas, over by 8th Avenue, which is like a whole spread, right? That's the whole other side. That's the west side of 25th. They got a couple of, ghetto-ness and druggies there. All right, boom. So I went there last year. Don't you know I'm seeing the fucking druggies all the way up, almost pushing through the whole 25th to fucking St. Nick, yo. And there's a certain area, 25th, that is all them big businesses, what Whole Foods, this, that. What's that, Lennox? Over by the 2 train. They all up in there. Like, and it was like a full stream of these motherfuckers. Instead of little pockets, it was as if they were walking through 25th like zombies. You used to see all the crackheads and the druggies in the back over by Marcus Garvey Park or, in the back streets or some shit like this. But now I didn't even see white people. I was like, where the white people at? I didn't even see their asses. And some of them I realized was white people, son. And I'm in a car I'm in a car. I'm not walking with these motherfuckers. That's why I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? Head was like, Heron.
What avenue is that? Is that 5th Avenue, Avenue of America?
125th Street. 125th Street, yo.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is, what is it? 5th Avenue, Avenue of America, that splits Black Harlem from Spanish Harlem?
And all that, yeah. Like 5th, you know that there's certain pockets of fucking 25th itself. I'm not talking about the side streets in the back street. I'm talking about on 25th, 125th Street.
Yep.
Like Lenox and 5th Ave. You know what I'm saying? Those areas there, they're not going to be so drug infested because they got all the shops. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's popping right there. So they're going to have a little bit more over by Apollo and shit. You know what I'm saying? You'll see a couple of homeless and a couple of druggies, but it won't be as much as over by Lexington Avenue because ain't no clinic over there. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't gonna be over by the West Side Highway because there ain't no projects in over there so close. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But they was all up in there. And we talking about an area that is now gentrified and filled with white people. Where was they at? It was like The Walking Dead at night. And you ain't see nobody outside except these zombies. And it wasn't even that late at night. It was wintertime. I ain't gonna front. So it was around 6, 7 o'clock when it's already nighttime. You know what I'm saying? But just to even see them in the wintertime, because homeless people and druggies, you know, unless they got to, they staying in the motherfucking wintertime. It's cold shit.
Yep.
The fuck?
And they did the same thing like down in the LES. LES had two names. It was called Alphabet City.
Mm-hmm.
Because I knew A, B, C, D, and E and all that. That used to be a big heroin haven over there.
Yes.
And
fact.
The people that were actually buying back in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s, the homeowners started fucking attacking the drug dealers and the junkies and moved them out because it was real bad. Now, shit, you look over to even rent an apartment in the LES, a fucking studio, it's fucking almost 2 G's.
They trying to keep a certain section of LES, the Puerto Rican section. They trying to make that like a landmark to keep them there.
You know, they did that with Harlem. You know, you got that 2-block section over. You got that 2-block section where nothing but old Italians lived. I don't know how it is now, but there was like 2 blocks in Harlem that was nothing but old Guineas.
Y'all want to see the effects of gentrification? Look at Chinatown, because Chinatown used to be filled with mom and pop shops, and even the mom and pop.
Chinatown, Little Italy. Me and Diane went to Little Italy and found like 3 Italian restaurants.
Okay.
Everything was fucking, everything else. We're like, what the fuck? And I told my wife, I said, you'll love Little Italy. I had been in the city in like 10 years. I had moved away. And when we came up, I said, baby, you'll love Little Italy. You'll love Chinatown. You'll love these spots. And we were on foot. We were walking. You know, I came up on the bike and there's like 3 Italian restaurants. I'm like, what the fuck everything go?
San Gennaro Festival is probably like about 3 blocks now instead of like a whole strip.
Yep. And then just like Bleecker Street, you know, Bleecker Street used to be the place to fucking party. It's a bunch of fucking yuppie bullshit going on. You still got the Lion's Den. You still got the Red Lion. But, you know, remember Limelight, the old church.
Yeah.
You know?
That's like King's Plaza now or some shit, like a mall. It's like a high-end mall.
Yeah, it's a little boutique. And then you go over to up on, what was that, 57th, 58th? You had the Emerald City, the Red Parrot up there. It's fucking, I mean, all the good clubs we grew up with are gone.
Listen, I was in motherfucking the Studio 54 building right before they demolished that shit and rebuilt it up into some whatever the fuck they built it up into, bro. And I touched the wall and I could literally feel the fucking energy, you know what I'm saying, of the memories that was in that motherfucker. And I felt so bad. I was in Limelight before they, you know, shut that shit down and turned it into
that was it.
Mall.
Yeah, the Limelight was at the fucking that old fucking church. And then the Palladium. I used to bartend. Go through the archives of the Village Voice, 1992.
Oh, that's
I'm in there.
High school.
Yeah. I'm in there. They printed about me because I worked at the Palladium. Come on, go potty. I was in there. I was voted to make the best Long Island iced tea. I was on the second floor of the Palladium because remember it was 2 floors. You had the basic floor downstairs with the bar, then you had the upstairs because it used to be an old theater, and you had the bar in the back. I used to be in the bar in the back. Okay. And the club used to be owned by Danny Gagliardi. And I was so mad when that motherfucker sold it I was already gone, but I heard that he sold it to NYU. And I was like, what the fuck, another icon gone? Because I used to work there when Biggie Smalls and all of them were first coming up, and they were making a name for themselves. I used to get to party with all the up and comers. Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Junior Mafia, all of them.
Yep. Okay. I won't talk about what I used to do yet, but yep. Ah.
So I mean, that's the old New York. And people who don't know it, they'll never know.
Oh,
So they're
sweet
missing out.
Auntie Platinum was in here. She ain't get to touch her toes, but she was up in here. She's on the panel, all that flyness. Yep.
Yeah, she's taking a nap. Because she was cooking on the grill all day.
All right. Well, I'm about to get the hell out of here. Take a wonderful dump. And I might even try to take a nap, which I highly think is doubtful.
Yeah, at least we had fun over here and we went down memory lane.
Yes, thank you so much for joining me, yo. It was great. I appreciate everybody that came in the building.
Well, we're gonna come. We're coming to New York because my daughter's gonna be here in July. My daughter loves New York City, so we're gonna come out there in July. Maybe my daughter likes the village, so you may have to come and hit us up when we're in the village and have a drink with us.
Oh my goodness, I haven't been. All right, we'll see. It's so crazy. I'll pull up on somebody out of New York City. But when motherfuckers come to New York, they be like, come check me out. I be like, oh, fuck, I'm going to stay home.
Well, you met Diet. You met Diet before.
I know
Diet said you took the train down.
I don't be going outside no more. I be like, man, y'all people get me on my goddamn, and not y'all, but I'm saying New Yorkers in general get on my fucking nerve.
Yeah, some of these cats, man, I don't know. I think they need to be fucking tucked away in Bellevue for a while.
Oh my goodness. And you know what? You know what? I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna probably do it one day because I'm starting to ride my bike again. And if I could ride, and now that they fixed the Brooklyn Bridge, and Manhattan Bridge is already on point with their bicycle lane. Yeah. I might ride in.
Yeah, well, if you come to, good. If you don't, hey, no love lost.
Yeah, I always appreciate invitations, but I don't want a lot of people to be like, oh yeah, we gonna link up, and then y'all motherfuckers don't see me for shit. This is real life me, so I'll just be honest.
Yeah, because I'm gonna take my daughter out to Coney Island first. Then we're gonna run up to Central Park because I didn't get to take her last time, so we're gonna take her to Central Park. Then she wants to go down and see the Freedom Tower and the Twin Tower Memorial.
Okay.
And then when we're done there, we're gonna end up at Washington Square Park. That's usually where we hang out because my granddaughter likes seeing the street performers in the park. You know how they be doing everything during the summer.
Okay.
So my granddaughter likes seeing that, so we're gonna take her back down there, and I know a bunch of the shop owners down there in the village, so we go up in there and I get discounts on food and drinks and gifts and shit for my daughter and granddaughter.
All right, see now. All right now. All right now. And when is that? It's July, you said?
Yeah, end of July. I'm waiting for my daughter to call me to give me a specific date because she's coming out here to visit for 10 days. She's planning on coming out here for 10 days. I haven't seen her since before COVID.
Okay, yeah. So I got time. Yep. I got time to get my life together. Hopefully I can be a bald head hoe again and get a haircut.
Hey, if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. Like I said, ain't no love lost. It's just it's the invitation. Yes. And if you come, fine. If you decline, that's fine as well. You got to do what's best for you at that particular point in time. I don't never hate on nothing. I'm not a hater.
Oh, I thank you so much. Yay. I definitely appreciate it. Definitely. But yeah, I'm going to hop out of here, y'all, because I really have been twisting my hair this whole time, and I'm not even done yet.
Yeah, I'm going to go troll these YouTube streets as Uncle Cracker, I think.
Man. As soon as I'm done here and I lay in my bed again to try to take a nap, I might just be in the bushes with you, Abby, and then wake up to some old shit.
Yep, it's always old shit they try to bring up. All right,
Oh,
Mama, I'll holler at you.
all right, hon. I'll see you later. Peace. Listen, y'all. Hey, I can't sit here and say I don't know. I know what works for me, y'all. I know what works for me. And I'll probably get into a little bit more trouble because I'm posting this, and I, came up on here. But I'm so appreciative that we ended up having a good time as well. You know what I'm saying? And there was no yelling and screaming and putting a hand in hand, all that other funky ass shit. It wasn't none of that shit. And I definitely love that shit. You know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate that shit. And if you appreciate it too, I thank you. In the words of Shitty Greg, thank you for the table slap. And y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just move free, yo. Y'all just move free. You know what I'm saying? Move free. Move free and move freely. Okay? Yeah. We all make mistakes. We all do some old dumbass shit, or at least in the eyes of somebody else. Okay? Somebody's always going to get mad at you. You're always going to get in trouble with somebody. Unless you constantly stay in the bushes all day. And that's hard to do in this sector. You know what I'm saying? In all of these sectors, beef sector, black sector. If you're in it, it's hard to stay in the bushes for too long, and then boom, you're in trouble. So what you gonna do? Just quickly to go back to what happened earlier in this live with me and the mayor. I asked the mayor to come up on the panel. He came up. We spoke about things, and the mayor said something to me, and he was like, "Yo, I understand this and that and the third, but I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna do it." And you know what that made me do? All right, motherfucker. There you go. Go do it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? If anybody, can say, listen, I hear you, I understand you, thank you for telling me, but I'm going to do what I do. What you want me to do? I'm going to stand in their way and get run the fuck over? No, go do what you do. If you are satisfied with the consequences, you go right ahead and do what it do. Okay? Let me tell y'all something. One of the best people that I know barely gave me advice. Barely. Okay? Barely. You would think that this person would give me advice from the rooter to the tutor. Hell no. This person said to me, whatever decision you make, as long as you are good with the consequences, you know what the consequences is going to be, and you good with the consequences, who the fuck am I to tell you what to do? Who the fuck am I to even tell you if it's right or wrong? Because technically you're going to do it any motherfucking way. Some of us just act on impulse. You feel me? The biggest excuse that all these sectors got is, oh, I wasn't thinking. I was acting on impulse. I did it by accident. My bad. You know what I mean? The fuck? You're going to do it anyway. You ain't sit there and think about whether I should do this or not, whether this is the best thing to do or not. You done did it. And you need, and when I say you, I not only mean in general, I mean me specifically. You gotta appreciate a motherfucker that's gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna do this shit anyway. I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay? And that's all the appreciation that they can get, because at the same time, I can have enough self-worth to say, you know what? You gonna do it anyway? I don't have to be here to watch you do it. I can go the fuck over there and do what I do. Okay? It's how you handle your boundaries sometimes. You know, it's a lot of demons on here that do some old fuck shit, some old fucked up shit, whatever the shit is that they do. And we all have boundaries, and it's like, nah, you going too far. You going too far. I don't fuck with that. I wouldn't do that. That's not what I do. But how do you handle those boundaries? Do you fucking attack because they crossed your boundaries? It's not a matter of whether they cross your boundaries sometimes. Sometimes it's a matter of whether you cross your boundaries. Do you cross your own motherfucking boundaries freely? Or are you allowing other motherfuckers to make you or put you in a position where you can cross your own boundaries and justify yourself in doing it? That's where it really comes to play, y'all. Because sometimes, like I keep telling y'all, you gotta cross the stream. You gotta go to the other side. The motherfuckers is fucking with you to the point where you gotta, you know, open up your mouth and say something and boop de boop, defend you, all that, yay. But fight fire with fire too. Fight fire with fire too. Your hurt cannot be so great that just mere words is gonna get you to do all kinds of fuck shit, dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. It's a very weird thing, balance. It's never a straight fucking line, okay? Never is it a straight line. To be able to see both sides of something or 8 sides of something, it's not a straight line, folks. It's a curve. It's a whole bunch of curves. It's a lot of dips and slopes. You got to walk uphill. You got to walk downhill. You got to switch over here, and everything is a cliff sometimes. When you look over, it's a big cliff over there. And I just don't like fucking falling, motherfuckers. I got problems with falling. You know, like, see? Where the discernment comes in is with you, folks. That's why I don't sit here and be like, I don't trust nobody. Motherfucker, I trust me. Whether I trust you is a different story, but I do trust me. Okay? I definitely trust me. And I'm going to trust me to look at certain things the way I need to look at it and, you know, handle it how I need to handle it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can really fucking do. That's all you can do too. And if I have a problem with how you do and, you know, I feel like telling you about it, then maybe I feel like telling you about it. I feel like talking about it, I don't know. Shit is crazy, okay? Shit is crazy, y'all. Shit is crazy. You do what you do. And I'm going to do what I do. And I'm glad y'all motherfuckers came through. Ah, what is this? Oh. I'm glad y'all came through. All right. In an effort for us to humanize ourselves, we tend to dehumanize one another. In an effort to humanize ourselves, we tend to dehumanize others and then expect them to allow your behaviors. It don't always work like that, folks. Don't always work like that. And sometimes you can't expect it to work like that, you know? When I say be balanced and be genuine, have integrity, don't be a demon, this, that, this, you got to have that within yourself. I really can't expect other people to have all of that. And when I see it and when I recognize it, I appreciate it to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because I really want that for myself. In order to be selfless, I need to be selfish. Y'all see the oxymorons in this motherfucker? All this shit is making me want to fart. Let me get the hell out of here, man. Okay? Go take a dump at the end of the day. Right? My name is Shree BAD. If you see my name flipped upside down and backwards, you should figure out what it is. I hope you do. All right? I'm an idiot. All right? I'm ugly. What else am I? What else do people say I am? I'm all that shit. I ain't no lie though, but you know, I ain't lying to nobody here. That's for sure. Anyway, I'm out. Thank you so much. I'm out. Peace.